There we go.
That's what you get, motherfuckers.
Coming soon to this theater.
What's up, everybody? It's Brian back for another week of CG Horror Movie Club. The club where we, shocker, talk about horror movies. The basic premise of the stream, if you've never checked it out before, this is your first time. It's, a club where we decide, like, okay, we're going to watch a horror movie and then we're going to talk about it afterwards. And it's always a movie that's not behind a paywall. So I provide the link in advance, and also if the movie that we're talking about is something that you want to see, you haven't seen, click the link below. It'll take you to a free version of the movie. It's usually something that's on Tubi, which is to say that it's unedited, but with commercials, but not like an annoying amount of commercials, like just a little bit. So, because I wouldn't do that to you. If it was hellacious, if it's on YouTube or something like that, I'll put the link there. But anyway, what up, Coleman? We got to see Coleman in the chat. Well, first of all, let me stop blabbing and bring on my boy, your boy, Matt Butch Cleaver Burke. What's up,
Brian?
Son?
I got my Ukrainian beer. This,
yeah.
7%. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's like Ivortsky, I think. Fucking delicious. That's what's up.
Ivortsky?
Yeah.
Let me see the bottle, son.
It's so good. It's an amber lager.
Ooh.
From Ukraine. It's like $2.50 a bottle.
Oh,
wow. Pretty good. It's delicious. But yeah, man, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Oh, dude, always. Would not be the horror movie club without you. And then of course, we got Ollie from 656 in the house. What's up, Ollie?
What's up, man? And fuck Tubi.
Fuck Tubi. Well, I mean, not that I'm like defending them or
they're region locked, dude. I had to download a VPN just to watch the movie.
Really?
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah. Thank God my bro has a subscription to a VPN. But yeah, I couldn't watch it like normally.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I mean, that's why if I can provide a YouTube link, I'll do that.
Provide a torrent link better, Brian.
What? Illegally download movies? I would never do that. How dare you even suggest such a thing? My God. But anyway, yeah, we are here tonight to talk about Creepshow 2, which is a movie that came out in 1987. Obviously, the sequel to Creepshow, which was a collaboration between George Romero and Stephen King. That was an homage to the EC comics that they both grew up with, namely Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, the ones that were the subject of a congressional hearing and got basically banned. The government basically did to the comic book industry what it just did to social media, which is to say, look, either y'all motherfuckers censor yourselves, or we're going to come in and censor you. And you don't want that.
Was that legit, Brian? Or was it like a conspiracy against EC to take them out of the market?
No, that was legit. What happened was there was a psychologist by the name of Dr. Frederick Wortham. Dr. Wortham, he's not somebody I'm prepared to completely condemn because he actually did do some pretty good shit. But I think he was a little basic because he went to a prison to study the psychology of convicts, right? Like how did these guys get here? And what he discovered was that comic books were incredibly popular in prisons amongst convicts. So he went, aha, cause and effect. It's the comic books that put them there. And it's totally legit. He wrote a book called Seduction of the Innocent. And there was a congressional. I think it was either a congressional or a Senate hearing. I think it was a Senate hearing actually. William Gaines, the publisher, was there. Spoke very eloquently. But it was kind of like it ended the same way also that the PMRC hearings ended, which was the industry was like, okay, let's just censor ourselves because we don't want the government doing that shit, right?
Yeah.
And so the first thing they did was they came up with a list of words that you could not use. Those words included vault, crypt, horror,
Blood.
terror. Yeah, blood, I'm sure must have been on there. Yeah. And so William Gaines was just like, holy shit, it's like horror comics have been our bread and butter. What are we going to do? And that's how Mad Magazine was created.
Yeah.
So they actually ended up creating something that was arguably just as or even more subversive.
But it was a magazine, though. It was not a comic book.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that was a loophole they found.
Right. So it wasn't subject to the Comics Code Authority.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right. Like in the 70s, you had the Marvel magazines that were fantastic. Monsters Among Us, I think it was, or Monsters on the Loose. There was Tales of the Zombie. There was Vampirella, of course. No, what? That was Warren, now that I think of it. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. And those were great. First of all, you had beautiful black and white art, right? Beautiful black and white art that was meant to be read in black and white. So the detail and everything in those comics. The Planet of the Apes magazine also was incredible because it had art by Mike Ploog and no colors. And you could see all of that magnificent Mike Ploog art like in its raw form.
Kind of like the Kryptonals, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. and we are going to talk about the Cryptidnals because the Cryptidnals is fucking dope as fuck. The book of the year, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And but just bumped Mary Boys out of like the top position of like best CG book. For me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. You guys earned that shit, man. Like, well, because obviously when you're a independent comics creator, you want to deliver. And you don't want your backers to be disappointed. You guys didn't just deliver, you over-delivered.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was awesome.
I got like the books upstairs, but then they loaded it full of this shit, the creature apocrypha, the monster moments, and let me embiggen. Right, check that out. The creature apocryphal, nice beautiful print right there. This, which I really especially loved.
Only 100 backers got those.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm lucky. Although I didn't get the pen though. I'm kind of butthurt over that. I'm not gonna lie. That shit hurt my fee-fees. Did you?
Yeah.
You got a pen?
Yeah, but I didn't get those.
I'll trade you these for the pen.
Okay.
No, so no.
No, don't be dumb, Brian. It's not a good trade.
Look at these Polaroids. Fucking fantastic, man. Fucking fantastic.
You know what happened to the printer of those Polaroids?
Yeah.
They went out of business.
No way.
So yeah, dude, I think me and Brian Aris were the only ones that got to make Polaroids for our campaigns.
No shit. Damn. So like that makes these extra collectible, but it also sucks because now the rest of us can't steal your idea.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and those were the only printers that did the original Polaroid prints.
Oh man, they're so cool.
Because the other ones are they just do a photo paper and they cut it out as a Polaroid size. So they suck.
Yeah.
No, man, that ain't right.
Hey, Ollie,
what's up?
You guys, when you guys were coming up with the concept for covers for Dead Stop, did you guys ever like entertain the notion of doing a cover like this? Because I know I did for Butch Cleaver, where it has the 3 stories on the side.
Actually, for
EC
the
style.
for the Rich Ayala cover. Yeah. We thought about doing that thing with the acetate treatment.
That'd be sick.
But I thought it was gonna be like a lot of going on the cover, so we just kept it simple.
Yeah, but, it's like and usually they have the three like hosts, you know, like they'd have like the witch, the creep keeper, and then I forgot the other guy. But right here they don't even do that. They have the three stories on the side.
Yeah, I was gonna get Rich to draw like each like one of the characters, like in his style. But I thought, let's keep it simple. Let's because the bus cover, what he did is so awesome.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to obscure it with a lot of stuff on it. So
yeah,
definitely.
And you know that the black and white art is perfect the way it is when the colorist on the team, that's Ollie, it's just like, no colors.
Dude, and it was around 148 pages, so fuck that. I'm not gonna color that many. Dude, we wouldn't fulfill on time though, because it's so much work.
Dude, like the brain like populates color into it when you're reading it. Like my brain was involuntarily populating. I was in like Texas and like the border.
Yeah,
it didn't need color, bro. Like we
are planning doing a color version, but that's in the future, not right now.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. I'm a black and white stan. Okay, I love me some black and white comics. I really do.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't grow up on color comics. I think there's certain comics that should be in color. I think superhero comics should be in color. Yeah. Right? Horror comics, man.
Nah, horror's in black and white, dude.
It's better.
Oh man,
so much creepier, you know.
Yeah, and I always like to see evidence of the human hand. I mean, obviously, know that you're looking at drawings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I actually like to see like the line work and everything. And that's why I got to give mad crazy props also to you, Ollie, for the absolutely magnificent colors that you did on the new 6-gun Guerrilla.
I need my copies, Brian. By the way.
What? You need copies? Did you back it?
My comp copies. I need a sample of those.
We didn't say anything about comp copies, bitch.
At least one. Jesus.
I'll hook you up, brother. I'll hook you up. Don't worry. I'm sorry. I ran out of Gemini mailers. I've actually been reusing Gemini mailers. It's just always a little humiliating.
Dude, man, that was us during the Cryptidals fulfillment, man. We had to stop because we had to order more packing material.
Yeah.
And that's where most of their money goes to, man. It's
a lot, dude.
It's shipping material or the post office, man. It's a lot of money there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't realize we don't make a lot of money off these books.
Dude.
Nah, it's a
and all the money we make, we reinvest in the project.
Absolutely. Yep. I always say that the money that we do make off of these books goes into the next book.
For the most part, yeah.
Always.
I knew you guys. Oh, sorry.
Oh no. Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say I knew you guys probably came up with probably doing a cover list style for Dead Stop. I knew it, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a go-to cover, man. But
right. Yeah, it's like the default in the brain, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to fucking do that. Nah, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna do, but you're gonna do one day. You're gonna do one. I guarantee you. I'm gonna do.
It's a default go-to, but we just thought everybody does it, so. That's another reason why we kept away from it. It's like doing the Spider-Man 300
homage. Right? Yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah, but you're gonna do it one day. Like I'm gonna do it, but it's like, and the Western too. You can do it with the Western too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely. When they used to have, the mighty Marvel Westerns, they would, maybe have a giant size or something like that. And then you would see the little circular, what would you call them? They would be cameos, sort of all the different characters appearing, El Diablo and the Ghost Rider, et cetera, et cetera.
So tight.
I made a cover like this for the anthology, for the adventure set in the 6-gun Guerrilla extended universe.
I remember that.
Yeah, any gun can play. Yeah, with Sam
man.
Hain and the Blazing Szechuan Kid and the Phantom Vaquero, a man so mysterious he never even appears in the comic book. This is a big question mark where his picture is supposed to be.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oliver, off topic. You guys ever think about doing a Zorro book?
Oh my god.
The Zorro? What do you mean?
656. You guys ever think about doing a Zorro book?
Explain.
Yeah, are you saying because they're Mexican
Yeah.
that they're like somehow like that's why they're supposed to do a Zorro book?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You're canceled. Bye.
Zorro's awesome. Everyone, I want to do a Zorro
Zorro's
book.
the shit, dude. You're talking
Yeah.
to one of the biggest Zorro stands
We'll
in the
do
fucking world.
A Zora book instead.
Yeah. Did you say
Yep.
Zora?
See?
Oh, with Robert Rodriguez is doing that TV show.
That just that fucking kills me, man. That fucking kills me. But yeah,
He's
check
public
this out.
domain.
Look at that.
Oh, shit.
Every single piece of line work,
I can't wait to get my copy.
Preston, perfectly preserved. Oh, you didn't get yours yet, dude?
Mm-mm.
I guess that means you're shit out of luck, bro.
Fucking Brian.
I'm on the Ollie boat. I'm on the Ollie boat over here.
Hey, man, let's get out of here. Fuck Brian. Let him do the show alone.
I'll hook you up. No, that's okay, dudes. I'll hook you up right. I promise. I'll hook you up right. What up, good stuff, Comic Skater in the
Hey, good
chat.
stuff.
Yeah.
Good to see you, brother. And yeah, we're here tonight to talk about Creepshow 2, which is, of course, a horror anthology. And we're also going to be talking about 656 and their new book, Dead Stop, which is in the border horror genre. They've got their own thing. They're creating their own genre or
Who coined
subgenre.
that term? Who coined that term, border horror?
That was Ray, dude. That was all Ray. Border horror.
Okay.
Genius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only movie I could think of that would fall into that category would be a movie that we did on this stream, which was Savage Land.
What about From Dusk Till Dawn?
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
I suppose.
Sorry, but it is.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. I'm sure there are like a couple others too.
You gotta dig. There's some out there. You gotta dig.
Yeah. I mean, because horror is just such a vast genre because naturally it's a very cheap genre. That's to say you don't need movie stars to do it, and that's why there's so many B movies that are horror films.
And a lot of superstars get to start in horror movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation starred Matthew McConaughey. All right, and Renee Zellweger.
What about Leprechaun? That Friends chick.
Oh yeah. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
Yeah. She was in Leprechaun. I want me gold. I want me gold. Oh, it's really scary. I want
Kevin
me gold.
Bacon, Johnny Depp.
Yep. Yeah, Johnny Depp, of course. He's the guy who got sucked into the bed by Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah,
Kevin Bacon got his fucking throat pierced.
An arrow through his fucking Adam's apple. Yeah, man.
It's the last
what up,
old genre.
Sam?
Hey, Sam, what's up?
If you feel like it, bro. What up, Francisco?
There you go.
Is it? No, because Zorro means fox, right?
Yeah, fox, yeah.
Zora's a female fox.
Yeah.
And a female fox it's slang for a whore.
I was gonna make Zorro a werefox that goes around and fucks people up. I mean, legit. It was gonna be a horror book. That was my idea. So steal it, motherfuckers. Everyone out there. I don't got time. There's so many books. Every idea to come up with someone else.
I actually, now that you mentioned public domain stuff,
yeah,
we want to do Night of the Living Dead, but set here in the border.
Oh man!
But different I mean, the same archetypes of characters, but I mean, just swap them with Mexicans.
And oh man, that would be intense. That would be great.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
But shh, don't tell anybody.
I know, since Night of the Living Dead is public domain, it's like there's been there was an animated version that was just like gross.
Oh yeah, dude, The only remake worth a damn is what Tom Savini did in the 90s,
Yep.
and that's it.
The 1991 that was
that.
scripted by Romero.
Oh,
Yeah, and directed by Tom Savini. Tom Savini, who appears in this as the creep, and actually the screenplay to this Creepshow 2 was written by Romero, based on Stephen King's stories. So
Right.
the first Creepshow, like I said, it was Romero and Stephen King. I saw that shit 5 times when it came out. Oh yeah, oh that's the DVD. I got that version.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Blu-ray yet. It sucks that was made in a time where they didn't like preserve shit, for like unrated versions, because there was like a lot more gore. There was like heads exploding and shit.
I remember that they have a lot of deleted scenes, right?
Yeah, but they don't have like the original elements. All they have is like video, and
Yeah.
Scare me, dude.
you can't like
I've
splice.
seen it.
Yeah, so you can't splice it like back into the movie seamlessly, unfortunately. It's not like the Dawn of the Dead extended mall hours cut, which is seamless, right? And they just took like every headshot. And there were a lot of them too.
What's the best
man.
Dawn of the Dead version? Is it the European one?
Well, there's three. There's the Cannes Film Festival version, which is the longest cut, and people refer to it as the director's cut, but it's not, because Romero said that the director's cut is the theatrical version, because he cut it for pacing reasons, right? Although to me, that movie can never be long enough. They could find an extra 6 hours of footage of Fran and Flyboy and fucking Ken Foray just hanging out doing jack shit, and I would watch that shit.
That music stuck in my head forever. Even when I first time I heard pump.
So I think that the Argento cut I think that's the best one, no? Where they use the Goblin music, right?
Yes, although the Goblin music is in the theatrical version too.
No, but they use it more of it because they don't use that hokey mall music or whatever.
Oh man,
moving trucks song. Is he gonna do that all day?
I could. That's my shit we're talking about right there.
It's got a hook.
And then what happened was there was a guy who, God bless his heart.
Well, that's Homeboy in the Mall, right?
I'll take that
from the airport.
Oh, dude,
Brian, I'll take it. Thank you.
I got a what? Well, I've got. That's the one with the actual clothing. This is like the all plastic one right here. Also got.
I don't mind, dude. Anyone, it's good for me.
I gotta say, I got you here, Ollie. Undead Border, man. That's like a Romero movie, bro. That should have been like the sequel to Land of the Dead, bro.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it more than fucking any of those movies. To be honest with you.
Don't you find it weird that we released Escape or Die, and then Army of the Dead comes out, and it's kind of similar?
Yeah, I never watched it.
The whole border enclosed shit and all that.
Yeah, fuck Zack Snyder. Sue his ass. Sue his ass. Well,
I did enjoy how that movie began, though. It's fucking awesome.
It's like a heist,
I liked how
right?
it began.
Zombie
It's
heist.
just
The montage and all that, all the chaos.
Yeah, but like the movie itself, and it's like Batista's somebody that's improved as an actor. And I give him credit because he saw his first performance, which was in The Man with the Iron Fist, and he was like, "Oh my god!" So he's one of those dudes that's dedicated to becoming a better actor, but he just can't carry. He can't carry a film. He's great if he's like a co-starring.
He's gonna be Bane one day. I bet. I guarantee you. I bet you $5 that fool's gonna be Bane.
Yeah. I think
somehow
so too. And they introduced
some
Venom
movie.
and the Batman, which I finally saw.
What'd you think of it?
I enjoyed it.
It was all right, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it too.
Liked it.
You're like the only people I know. You two and Matt Barr are like the only people that thought it was cool. It was like Streets of Fire, huh? A little bit, right?
A little bit.
Not a whole lot, but I mean, you know what I'm talking?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Well, there was a lot of pieces of different films, but not like, oh, this is stolen from this is stolen from that. Not like a
little
like
bit
a
of
Quentin
this.
Tarantino movie. You know what I'm saying?
I like the 7 elements in that movie.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's basically that's the very clear inspiration.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Robert De Niro is the Penguin. You know, little Scorsese here and there.
Oh shit, that's true.
Yeah, 30 minutes of their first 30. Sorry, let's say first 30 minutes. I love the way the fights, dude. I love they're so raw. You know,
they're good.
And I like how he has a quick draw fucking grapple gun, and then he has the one implanted in his arm to shoot up on the buildings.
Yep.
So arm support to just pull him up, like
Yeah, and Battinson, of course, perfectly fine.
Yeah, he's got the biggest head out of all of them. Literally the largest head, and physically, because he was talking about the only head he could. He's got the jaw. He said I could only fit into Clooney's fucking headpiece because my head is so massive. Me and Clooney have the biggest head. And he's probably the second tallest after Affleck. So I mean, to me, he looks like a Neil Adams Batman, but just drawn, but in a new suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I enjoyed it. For me, the main thing I want. I mean, there's a lot of little things I want, but the main thing, real quick, sidetrack. I just want them to make like 6 movies. I want a lot. I want a Batman, an actor to play Batman for a lot of movies. I want a big fucking like a quadrology or and you know what I mean, like a
I mean, with such a big hit, you know that they're gonna do.
Aren't there rumors for another Ben Affleck? I mean, a Ben Affleck Batman, solo Batman?
Yeah, TV show. I heard they're gonna do a TV show, and then this show. There's gonna be 2 TV shows off of this. There's gonna be the Arkham TV show, the Arkham Hospital TV show on HBO, and there's gonna be a Penguin TV show with Colin Farrell on HBO allegedly, and they're making a sequel too. So check out the Joker too. He's in there.
There's no reason why you can't have like 2 Supermans or 2 Batmen at the same time.
Yeah,
right?
I'm cool with that.
I think
I'm a Batman
those characters
fan,
are. Yeah, me too. I think those characters are virtually inexhaustible, right? And it's just like you don't have to watch them all, and then you're always getting your fix. It's kind of like with the comic books, how every month there are like 3 Batman comics coming out, right? And I always like Detective Comics because for some reason I find Batman is a character that's better suited to done-in-one stories.
Yeah, dude, a detective story. Those are my favorites too, Yeah. Definitely. Like for me, it's just like, oh, look at this motherfucker's take on Batman. Like, oh, that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? All right, next. Like there's just so many. Like I like seeing the different takes on that universe,
Well, it's like Frank Miller said, it's a character that's so simple. And so basic that you could just, he's open to endless reinterpretations.
Yeah, but I want him more of a detective because this movie was good.
We were told that that's what we would get, and we did get the most. We did get the most, world's greatest detective in the Batman for sure.
Like I don't know, like what else people like want from that shit. You know what I mean? Like I've seen Robert Pattinson in like a Harry Potter movie that I watched with my daughter like fucking a few months ago, and that was the only thing I kind of really seen him in, like that I could think of. You know what I mean? I never seen him in anything.
Watch Good Times.
That's what I heard. And there's a liquor store called Good Times in the first 5 minutes of the movie that the director.
Yeah,
liquor store's called Good
true.
Times.
Oh yeah, but watch that movie. It's fucking. If you watch Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler, because they're the same directors who did Good Time, so expect a good time.
I'll check that out.
I'll check that out too.
Hey Brian, this Creepshow 2, is this an actual comic book? An actual comic book?
No.
Okay.
There was an actual comic book for the first Creepshow.
I have that.
I do too.
My buddy, my best friend gave it to me maybe 2 years ago because it had Wrightson illustrated,
That's exactly who
love it.
Yeah, because Wrightson also worked on the first Creepshow. Since both Stephen King and Romero were, of course, Bernie Wrightson fans.
Get the fuck over here. You ain't going nowhere.
Man.
Yep. He did Land of the Dead also too. He did Land of the Dead too. I love Land of the Dead. That's my favorite one. I'll die on that.
Really?
Shit. Yeah. Okay. Land and Dawn. And then Night.
Dude, at least it's not Survival or Diary of the Dead, so you're good.
Oh you mean this one right here? Diary of the Dead.
Go ahead. I don't think it's
honestly Diary had a lot of potential, man.
I was just buying them all
up.
I went through a Romero phase. And I'm just like, get over here. I'll buy all his movies though.
Dude, Diary.
I'll get them all. I don't care.
They should make Diary of the Dead again for these times.
Dude, it has potential. The concept.
Dude, yeah, because it was
Fuck
ahead of
around.
its time, dude. It was ahead of its time,
Yeah.
and he didn't. I think the message got lost, or he didn't grasp it like
Well,
firmly.
the
And
problem,
he, yeah,
the problem with late Romero is that he'd been paying too much attention to the critics and the academics, right? Who
yeah,
had just deconstructed his movies and really explored their subtexts.
Get out of
right?
my head,
So
bro.
by the time you get to Land of the Dead, the subtext has become the text.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like a little too on the nose. It's a little too self-aware,
Yeah.
right? And with Survival of the Dead, man, I'll still never forget how my heart sank when you see those severed zombie heads on stakes,
Uh-huh.
right? And they looked like these animated GIFs.
No, dude, yeah. I was like, come on,
That
man.
hurt.
What the fuck?
That hurt. That hurt. That hurt me to my soul, right? And people wonder, like, why isn't John Carpenter making movies anymore? I think it's because he's looking at Dario Argento, who has completely destroyed his legacy. I wouldn't say completely, right? Because I'm one of those people where, once you're the champ, you're always a champ.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you have like 2 or 3 masterpieces, classics under your belt, you're forever, you get my respect.
Oh, for sure.
But if you say to people like, oh, check out Dario Argento, they're gonna be like, oh, that motherfucker? Yeah, I watched like 7 of his movies. They were all shit. What the hell were you talking about?
It's the
like
same
he's at
thing
the point
I
where he's
also-
made more bad movies than good.
Yeah, I also think that Romero, he got funded quickly, because remember that his movies would last like 10 years apart, no?
Yeah.
And then he got funded. He got money for land, and then okay, we'll greenlight Diary. Oh shit, that was like what, like in 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah. Because
And then Survival, dude, that came quick.
Because those are and that's the other thing too. Romero did want to make other movies. Romero was Cuban, and he wanted to make a movie about like an attempted assassination of Fidel Castro or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
No fucking way. And remember also,
Dude,
Romero was an older
zombies
guy.
Add zombies to Cuba and Fidel Castro, and you have a hit there.
You got a movie there.
Well, there is a chapter in World War Z that takes place in Cuba.
Yeah.
The novel, not the movie. Fuck the movie. The novel is amazing.
No, the novel.
Dude, it could turn the last voyage of the Demeter, and then they immigrate here like the beginning of Scarface, and then that's where the zombie plague breaks out and the movie ends.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah. Sim says he said it's because he did not like the direction of the movie industry and everything being blockbusters. That was the thing. Romero was fiercely independent.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He did work for the majors. So did David Cronenberg, right? And fact of the matter is, like when Land came out and I was disappointed by it, a friend of mine who worked with Romero on the TV series Monsters, and actually this was the guy that wrote the treatment for the Bubs spinoff movie that they were going to make. And he said, like, yeah, well, you take the man's money, you make the man's movie.
Uh-huh.
And Romero even made an entire movie about being independent and staying independent and the temptation to sell out, which is Night Riders.
Shit.
Yeah. And he was starting to damage his legacy, right? And at the same time, it's like, well, the guy wants to make movies. That's what he does, right? But Hollywood's like, this motherfucker is too old. No, how the hell is anybody going to be able to relate to anything he makes? Because it's just like they're so youth-oriented. They don't want anybody that, that's why David Cronenberg couldn't get Crimes of the Future funded for 20 years. And then it ended up getting being produced by a friend of his that managed to scrape the money together from like 100 different sources.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because nobody wants these old masters. And it's just like, fuck. It's like when they're still with us, it's just, if anything, it's like, come on, let's get like some more work out of them
Yeah.
while we still can, because when they're gone, that's it.
Yeah, they're gone.
Then they're gone. In the comics industry, we just lost Neil Adams. Well, double whammy of Neil Adams, George Perez.
Simon.
Oh my
Good thing
God,
fucking
man.
Miller's starting his own company. He's fucking trying to spit out some shit real quick. I don't blame him, dude.
No, not at all. I'm amazed that Frank's still alive. Given what his physical condition looked like. I guess maybe he's getting better. I suspect that he had some kind of a brain tumor or something like that. I'm not sure. Which is, I believe, what killed Bernie Wrightson, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And, he was a guy that like Preston met him and said he was an
Lucky.
awesome guy, but he was bitter about how he'd been treated by the American comic book industry.
By the world.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
the entertainment industry, I should say.
Well, what he should have done is he should have moved to France.
Yeah, yeah. You get treated like a fucking superstar over there. Yeah, if you're a comic artist. And over there, though, they're real big on Renaissance artists. Like, do everything.
Yep.
You know, I thought about that. Like, maybe one day, like, get better and move there and retire.
Yeah. No. I mean, like, I know one guy that moved there. I'm blanking on his name for some reason. And he loves it there because, like, comic book stuff is everywhere.
Yeah.
Right in the graffiti and everything.
I know a guy that from Mexico that moved over there, Tony Sandoval. Yeah. He's one of, like, the he's young and he's like one of the greats here in Mexico, and he managed to get out. He I think he owns like 2 houses.
Oh man.
France and well, so he says, right? But he's pumping out BDs like every year, man. Work is nonstop.
Let's get a nice little house right on the fucking water, dude, over there. a little chateau.
Chateau.
Right on the fucking water. You ain't got to worry about, even if you're none of the woke shit over there. You're fucking good to go. And they don't give a fuck. It's all, chill, bro.
It's trivia.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's what Robert Crumb did. Robert Crumb moved to France.
And, in his documentary, they tell you that, they show you that.
Yeah, that's the place to go if you're a comic book artist, because here basically you're just a piece of shit, and with a notch above a pornographer.
Yeah,
you're right.
And there people are like, oh, you are an artiste. Because wow, what a concept. Considering comic book art to be legitimate art, who would ever thought that? But one of the things I always do on this stream too is I always try to find posters and VHS covers, that sort of thing.
Love this art.
This is pretty cool. Oh, you want to see something real fucking funny? Because okay, let's see.
Oh,
on the right on the left, you've got
dude, that fucking poster. Going to the video store, that would creep me out. Honestly.
Yeah, me too. This movie, dude,
I wouldn't come close to that fucking cover because
really.
And Creepshow 1 too, where he's at the ticket shit.
Yeah, the ticket booth.
The ticket booth, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
This motherfucker right here.
Yeah, man.
That's the one. That's the one.
Copy I got too. That's a copy I got too. And I saw that in the theater 5 fucking times. 5 fucking times. And I tried to save the cup because they had like a Creepshow soda cup, but it was made out of paper and wax. And I tried to preserve it, but I don't know what happened to it. It didn't make it, unfortunately.
It disintegrated, no?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat yourself?
It disintegrated, that paper.
Yeah, I mean, it was like covered in wax. I think maybe I tried spraying it with something to like preserve it. Probably fucked it all up. I don't know what happened.
What did I do?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, that's what happened with these 7-Eleven cups that I got. Right, and I've got a buttload of these.
I find disgusting old cups, dude. Honestly,
check these out.
The people that go flea marketing and buy those edged cups and shit, I find that disgusting.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah. What is that?
Little creature, huh?
These are 7-Eleven Marvel cups.
Oh shit.
From when I was a kid.
Do you drink from that?
Worth some money, bro.
Dude, I drank fucking Slurpees out of each and every
No,
one
no,
of these.
but right now, do you drink from that?
No. and there's a good reason why too, because when I was in high school, I dug these up. There's Captain America and the Red Skull.
That's cool, man. These are cool.
Yeah, these are really
Those
neat.
are worth some money, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
You could sell them as a set.
Now you see this X-Men cup here. You see how it's all fucked up,
Yeah.
right? That's because this idiot that I know put some ice cubes in there, poured a drink in there. It's like, oh, I'm gonna drink out of my X-Men cup, and the fucking artwork just went shriek and just came right off.
Crazy, man.
Stupid bastard. That's a Doctor Strange one. That's kind of cool. Dread Dormammu.
Red Sonja.
That's
cool.
Defenders. Oh no, sorry, Champions.
Man, I want a Slurpee. I need a Slurpee right now, dude.
Oh man. I used to to love those things.
Oh hell yeah.
Spider-Man.
The blue ones.
Subby and my man Dr. Doom. Yeah, Doom.
I remember watching this movie as a kid. Because this is the first time I've seen the movie uncut. Like I never really thought about it because I've seen it so many times. Like, oh, we're gonna do a Creepshow too. All right. But I never watched it uncut. Like the very end's brutal, dude. Like all the shit that happens to the hitchhiker. I remember liking Old Chief Woodenhead. Old Chief Woodenhead out of both movies. Like the first one was scarier for me, and but this one was pretty scary too. But Old Chief Woodenhead, I always fucking loved that one more than that was my favorite one because it was just like a revenge thing, you know.
Yeah,
and the dude with the long hair, you know, he's like, and Sam, you know, I got the keys to Los Angeles. Like he's got his fucking
dude.
Oh man,
this actor right here.
Dude, I think he's in like Batman versus Superman and shit. And like he's I think he's in Mindhunter.
He's in the beginning, right?
Yeah, he's in Mindhunter.
Knew that was that motherfucker.
He was the burglar in the beginning of the Joss Whedon version of Justice League.
Yeah,
this guy has been in a fuck ton of movies, and so he's one of those actors. His name is Holt McClaney. Or McColony.
Motherfucker looks like Marv from Sin City if he wanted to. Like he could be him without.
Oh shit!
You know I'm screaming.
I mean, just look at him in Mindhunter.
Mindhunter, he's fucking badass in there, dude. I'm like, dude, I would cast the fuck out of that fool. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, Hollywood? He's an excellent. Well, that's the thing. He's like one of those actors. It's like, damn, why didn't this guy do better for himself?
Yeah, he needs more gigs, man.
TV, and you'll see he's been in everything.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah,
that might even be his hair too.
Well for himself.
I was like, it's probably not his hair. It's probably a wig, but it might be his hair. That was the whole thing.
I doubt it.
So they could scalp that motherfucker at the end, you know?
Right. Yeah. But it looks great, and boy, what a great fucking character this is.
So cool. Like all the
what
characters.
What a great villain.
And I remember just being so sad and heartbroken, and I'm like, and I was always the nice guy from The Naked Gun, you know? That's always where I remembered him was
George Kennedy.
It was Leslie Nielsen's partner, and I'm like, oh, don't fuck with that fool. Like I get all mad, you know?
Yeah. You're talking about, of course, George Kennedy, who is probably best known for his appearances in the airport, the airport franchise.
Yeah, man.
And
it's
a
revenge one too. You know that right there.
That's pretty cool. You know what this movie fucking didn't have? Those fucking dramatic shots from the first one with the dramatic lighting.
The stylized shots that look.
Yeah, I love that lighting, bro.
I miss those.
Yeah,
so did I. Like I said, Romero wrote this, but he didn't direct it. The directing duties went to Michael Gornick, who was Romero's director of photography on just about everything he ever made. And Romero was a guy who, like I said, went to Hollywood, made some Hollywood movies, but always kept his roots in Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And supported like the filmmaking community there, the theater community. He was just like, he came from the Bronx, actually. I think maybe he was born in Cuba, and then his parents came here and then lived like during the Revolution, and he grew up in the Bronx, and he made his very first film, which was like an 8mm joint where he like set a dummy on fire and threw it off the roof, and then like the police came, so he had to run. And then Yeah, and then of course went on to become one of the great American, not just one of the great American horror directors, one of the great American directors, in my opinion. They've just recently discovered in his vaults a 3-hour cut of Martin, which I'm hoping is going to come out. Yeah, which he was looking for before his death, and he was just like, "Hey, if anybody like has that or has heard anything about it, hit me up." Turned out it was like in his own vaults. And so his widow and I guess like maybe his sons or whoever, they're going through his vaults and they're finding shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so of course I'm hoping like, is there an extra like 3 hours of Dawn of the Dead in there someplace? please.
I want an extended version of Day of the Dead, man.
I would take all of that shit. Absolutely. And Day of the Dead, I still think is the least of the original trilogy, but it's a really great horror movie. And it is aged very well, and it ended up being Romero's personal favorite out of the three.
Man, mine too, man.
It's got the most brutal, like that scene where they rip the dude's head off.
Zombie eviscerations are fucking
awesome.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
And how
screaming, yeah.
Why the fuck can't they remake it well, or the sequels? Because everybody's in love with that movie, and let's remake it. There's gonna be a sequel or whatever.
Because the people who own the rights are assholes.
Yeah. Did you see this the TV show? I think it's on Amazon.
I saw. I didn't watch it. I saw the like I think like the promotional material for it, and was just like, yeah, hard pass.
Dude, it's set in modern times, dude. They're saying, oh, the faithful adaptation and whatever. Dude, it's just, oh my god, they're stupid, man. They're stupid.
No, they're fucking idiots, is what they are. At the same time, I'm just like I want to say, like, you know, it's enough with the fucking zombies, but that's what I was saying with Undead Border. Like,
fuck you, Brian.
Preston was just like, dude, did you read that? I'm like, no. And he's like, no, you didn't read it yet? I'm like, I didn't back that. He's like, why not? I'm like, yeah, another zombie comic. Yeah, it's really what we need. And he's like, dude, I know you. I think you would dig this. And so he sent me another copy that he had, and I was just like, yeah, he was completely right. That's why I was fucking, encouraging people to back that shit on the Second Chance campaign. Like, that's when I became a 656 stan for sure. That's when I realized, like, oh, man, these dudes are the new shit. Even though when you're the new shit, you've been at it slugging for like decades.
Almost 20 years, man.
The new shit.
Almost 20 years.
Yeah, man. And holy shit, man! Knocked it out of the park with the Cryptidnals once again, man. Salutations to you, brothers. You fucking killed it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, but now you've set a really high standard to live up to, which is exciting too, right?
It's gonna be our downfall, dude. No. But we got a lot of good shit planned, dude. But
I don't doubt it.
But people need to what's the word? Be patient. Because not all of our projects are going to be like big, like summer blockbusters, but some of them are going to be little campaigns, like just to like get the word out, and then we're going to have the big money campaigns later on.
Dude, seriously, it's like, that's why I always encourage people to, like, whenever you guys come out with something, get on this shit now so you could say that you were there like day one.
Mm-hmm.
Because these guys are just going on to like bigger and brighter, and
I mean it's Dead Stop is one of those small campaigns. Yeah. Only 30 days, and if we fund, we go in demand and take it down until we fulfill. But I mean we're getting there, but I mean I'm not seeing people like running to back that, but I mean. Well, everything at its time, right?
Yeah. And I like. Well, this is why also I wish some of the bigger dogs would notice those of us who have been toiling in the fucking trenches, fighting a good fight, turning out quality product, and delivering.
Hell yeah, yeah, of
It
course.
doesn't take us fucking 2, 3, 4 years
Mhm.
to fulfill a campaign. Not naming any names or pointing any fingers, just saying.
But we all know who they are.
But yeah, no, I mean, slow and steady wins the race, man. Slow and steady wins the race.
Hell yeah, of course.
And-
I'm not worried, man. I'm all good. We have a ton of projects. I'm coloring a lot of books. I mean, 6x6 does not go down that easily.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
You dudes are just starting your fucking rise. So
I can't wait for that book, man. That
I
sounds
know, me too.
so original. We haven't had a book like that yet, like right on the border. And a lot of the tales that are in there are somewhat based on reality, from what I get.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like I don't know. It has some form of.
We're not half-assing it, Matt.
Oh, and by the way, Matt Ray just shot me a message in the Facebook chat. Sorry, brother, stuck at work and I can't come out to play. Sadly, and I wrote him back.
Fuck
Thank
you.
you very much. No, I told him it's all good.
And fuck you too, Ray.
Fuck you too, man. But yeah, actually, I did want to say fuck you to Ray, because I listened to the La Llorona story on his.
You heard it? You heard all the audio, or some of it?
This was on his Substack.
Oh, okay. I thought the QR code from the comic book.
Oh yeah. That too. Yeah. That's creepy as fuck, dude. Creepy as fuck. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to say F you to Ray, because he owes me like a new pair of underwear. Did you hear that shit, Matt? Did you
Not yet, no. Gonna check that out.
Man. Scary fucking shit, man. Horrifying. And but yeah, speaking of scary shit, yeah, there are these little animated segments for the wraparound story. I didn't think that those were. I wasn't really crazy about.
Yeah, it was weird, man.
Yeah, it just.
It's kind of weird, but it was cool though too. At the same time, he did something a little different. You know what I mean?
I've softened on this movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was weird because you have this kid being bullied and shit, and then the next next story is about a girl hooking up with a gigolo. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So are you aiming this for like kids that read books, or adults, or what the fuck? I don't have a problem with anything, but I mean, it's just
no, of course.
It's mixed signals, right?
Well,
yeah,
actually, the audience that presumably the Creepshow movies would have been directed towards were the same people that created them, which is to say, people like, I guess, baby boomers that grew up with the EC comics. So, because that's how I always saw Creepshow. I always saw it as like an adult version of those EC comics, because those EC comics were also pretty fucking rough. And if you think the horror comics were rough, you should see the fucking covers on the crime comics. Holy fucking shit, man. And those are what inspired Frank Miller to do Sin City.
Yeah.
It's just, those are largely forgotten, whereas the EC comics are very well remembered because they're so garish. And, I
remember reading a Wizard article on EC Comics, and that cover that really got burned in my brain was the one with the guy with the axe and the head of the girl.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can see the wound, right? It's just cut off strategically. That on a fucking calendar. Cover fucked me up.
Yeah, there was an EC Comics calendar that came out years ago, and that was on there. I was just like, God damn. Yeah, severe shit, man, severe shit. And my God, that's how all those dudes ended up in prison. They read that shit and were just like, I gotta go out and cut some chick's head off.
I gotta go chop off some heads.
The first part of this movie, when he's riding up in the butt in the truck,
yeah,
that part's pretty scary too. Because I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, hey, watch this, I was just watching with the lady, and the movie just starts real slow.
Yeah,
he comes up, and then he opens it up and gets out, and she's like, oh, that's kind of scary, and it ain't like gonna give you nightmares or nothing, but it's fucking creepy as fuck, you know what I mean? Because you're just watching them,
So this was Tom Savini in makeup.
Yeah,
I was
cool.
gonna say.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Savini actually. No, that's right. Because Savini didn't do the effects for this actually, although he did the effects, of course, for the first Creepshow.
Why did they change the crew for this movie?
I think it's because they.
Isn't he supposed to be like the Vault Keeper?
Yeah, like the Crypt Keeper,
and then the witch would have probably been in the third movie, right?
Right, he's more like Uncle Creepy, actually.
From Creepy, right?
From Creepy, from the old Warren magazine, right? And there was Uncle Eerie.
Yeah,
and right, because those were like horror comics that I grew up with. That were, of course, basically back then the modern version of the EC comics. And I don't know why they went with a smaller budget and like a different format and all that stuff. Clearly, it was for budget reasons.
Plus, though, in the first movie,
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just in the first movie, I don't think they had a host, really, right?
Well, there was the creep, except he didn't talk.
He just kind of went by the window,
Yeah, it was the puppet, right? The animatronic.
The animatronic. Yeah.
I haven't seen have you guys seen the TV show, the new one?
Yes.
Does he talk? Does he talk in it at all?
No, but he's awesome.
Yeah, my buddy is like, dude, you gotta like fucking watch that show. Like, give them your Butch Cleaver comic, let them read it. Like,
it's very good. It's very good.
Season 1 was great. 2 was hit or miss.
Yeah.
And 3 was, I haven't finished 3, but the first episode that I saw were pretty damn good.
I can't wait.
Especially the Evil Dead homage.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Ash vs. Evil Dead is my favorite TV show.
So shit, yeah.
Hands the fuck down.
Shudder is definitely worth the subscription, I would say.
Right, just get it for a couple months and
dude, fucking Joe Bob Briggs, for fuck's sake, man.
And they have some movies too on there. They have some original movies too. I think Mandy's are in conjunction with them or some shit.
They had an original Boris Karloff documentary that was excellent, and they're also, I think, in 2 days premiering a documentary about Gwar.
Oh fuck. Damn.
They did a series of the cursed films, bro.
Yes, Cursed Films. That
was badass,
show.
Dude.
That was really good. But yeah, and also fucking, like I said, Joe Bob Briggs, and they did the right thing. He hosted a show in the late '90s on TBS called Monster Vision.
Monster Vision, yeah.
Did you guys watch that Elvira movie a lot back in the day? The
movie,
dude.
No.
Dude,
yes,
I missed out on that one.
Oh, I watched it a lot, dude. I liked it a lot when I was a kid.
Oh my god!
Did you warn the tape?
Peterson, holy shit, dude!
Probably.
Oh my god!
The pause button broke.
Smoking fucking hot, dude. Smoking fucking hot, and a sweetheart too. Always had a reputation for being a sweetheart. And I know she recently went off. Lost her mind on like Twatter or something. Hey, who hasn't?
It's been a heavy couple years.
Yeah,
a lot of shit going on.
The pandemic did a number on her, on everybody.
Yeah. It's psychologically kind of did some stuff. I think people are kind of doing things and saying things, and I don't know. I take what people say with a grain of salt, even if it's fucking whatever. I'm not gonna.
Well, look, how many times have you said? Right. How many times have you said stupid shit? How many times have I know I said stupid shit.
I say stupid shit all the time.
I just said stupid shit right now, dude. So
yeah, exactly.
And I don't hold on to people calling me names and telling me stupid shit either. To me, that's kind of fucking stupid, And like I say, there's a line in a song, a simple song I like, life's too short to walk around pissed. And I just think about that.
Yes, but now it's like everybody's fucking pissed all the time.
Yeah, it's too heavy. It's heavy to carry around all that pissed and stress, like and hate. It's a lot. Of, like,
I know.
Literally,
know.
man. You have to piss. You have to take a piss, man.
Well, it's and then
Piss
I
the stress
step
out.
it, and then I try to tell my friends, like, yo, calm the fuck down. Hate isn't the answer. Like Martin Luther King said, darkness can't drive out darkness. Only light can do that. And they're like, fuck you, you fucking Nazi.
Oh man,
Fuck you, Brian.
Yeah,
Let me be angry.
But it's like, yeah, but I'm like all my Democrat friends, for real, are just like, yeah, fuck you, you fucking Nazi. I'm like, all I did was suggest that you like maybe try meditating. Like, what the fuck? But it's like, yeah, no, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to
meditating for Nazis. God damn it.
Hey, what's your favorite one on here, guys? Your favorite story?
And stories, none.
Okay.
But monsters, I think the slime in the second one.
The slime. That one's the most believable, right?
Well, you know what? It's like I like them all. I think that the main flaw in this movie is that there should have been a fourth story.
Yeah.
It feels kind of almost unfinished.
That's the first one had like 5, dude. And it's, again, real quick, I watched the first one. I taped it, had it as a kid. I watched it 1,000 times, but they didn't have the fucking cockroach one in it. And so when I saw that,
honestly, Brian, I think you're right. I think if they added more, the stories would be a little bit tighter and faster.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think they lingered too much.
Yes, that's my point. Because if you look at the Amicus horror anthologies, right, which are the textbook horror anthology movies, Vault of Horror, Tales from the Crypt, Asylum, Torture Garden, The House That Dripped Blood, all those movies, they move like that.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I loved about those movies when I was a kid was you'd be watching one story and maybe you weren't feeling it, but that was okay because in 5-10 minutes, another story was going to come around and maybe that was going to have like a werewolf in it or something.
Yeah.
Right. And here the stories could have been, it could have been trimmed. Like if you cut 10 minutes out of every story or 5 minutes out of every story, they could have had another story in here that could have been fucking awesome.
There was a point in the scene in the second one where that dude almost rapes the girl. I mean, what?
Yeah, that's just funny. That's just funny. Like that's when you realize, like, you're not supposed to be taking any of this really seriously.
I mean, dude, you're gonna fucking die, and you're just worried about.
Really, bro? Like now you're like this is the time you're thinking of copping a fucking feel.
I mean, I'm not complaining though, because I mean, it's good eye candy, but I mean, dude, it's a fucking killer stain, whatever blob like underneath you. Man.
That shit was scary. I think probably the scariest one's the last one, though, right?
Well, the last one is genuinely fucking brutal. There's the scene, especially, Lois Maxwell, who plays the rich chick who's just like gotten boned by a gigolo, and had like 6 orgasms. He can confirm, although he suspects that she had more. Hits her up for extra money and everything. The chick is Lois Maxwell, actually, or is it Lois Childs? I forget. But she was a Bond girl, actually. She was Holly Goodhead in Moonraker, which is like the worst James Bond movie ever made.
That's why she did a horror movie.
But her performance in this is fucking fantastic. It's very good.
I like how she's talking to her rich ass self. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's gonna be this. That's gonna be $50,000. So and so,
And she realizes, and that's the thing that's interesting too about her character, is she realizes how fucked up she is, and she realizes how fucked up her life is, and her priorities, and everything else. Because that's what you're thinking is like, is this thing for real? Is it in her head?
Mhm.
Is it like you know, or is it or is it a manifestation of her own guilt, or like what is this, right? But in we're used to in horror movies to the trope of the killer that can't be stopped, that just keeps coming and coming and coming, right? This is the victim who never stops coming.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, she's like on her way home because she's speeding home in her Mercedes Benz and hits this poor fool.
Why is she like in a hurry? Because she's gonna meet her husband, or what?
Her husband, yeah, and she doesn't want to get busted. She doesn't want to raise any suspicion that she's been fucking around because she doesn't want to get divorced because she's loving her lifestyle, and it sure as hell ain't time to cash out yet, right? Because it's not just also about the money; it's also about the privilege and the power. Because like her husband's like a really super happening attorney, so we're talking about people that like will have the governor over for dinner, that sort of a thing. Yeah. Or the local senator. They're like, especially in small towns or wherever this takes place. They're it's a very small.
It's like Vermont or something.
Yeah.
Or no, it's Maine. The movie's it's in Maine.
Maine. Yeah. And but yeah, she's not thinking, and she hits this guy and she panics and she takes off, right? And I can kind of feel some sympathy for somebody that would do that, because it's just like, oh shit, they were scared, they freaked out, they took off, and then they're just like, oh shit, what am I gonna do now? Because I like to think, of course I would fucking stop and I would wait for fucking help, but at the same time, none of us know what we're actually going to do until it happens.
Exactly. You may surprise yourself.
You might surprise yourself.
And then Jody Verrill might come up in his truck. Oh, Jody Verrill, you knockhead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stephen King, of course, who was in The Lonesome Death of Jody Verrill. And the first movie is, hello there. Let's see.
Sorry, got killed.
Horlicks.
Did you read that? Horlicks.
Hey, Horlicks. Horlicks University, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just like, that's why it's like, even when the shit gets really dark, it's just like, you realize it's just like, no, none of this is meant to be taken too seriously. But where is he? Where is our
dude's face right there?
Where is our author? Yep. I gotta show you something really fucking cool that I found when I was looking for picks for tonight's stream. Oh, there he is. Yeah,
he was in that god awful Shining remake too. He was like the orchestrator.
Oh yeah. The one by
you didn't like the Shining remake, right? You said.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, it had a couple good like stills, like when he like got possessed. The
made for TV one, right?
Yep, by Mick Garris.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Yeah.
Mick Garris is one of those cats. Seems like a super nice guy, right? Seems like a real and that's the thing. Horror people in general are like the nicest, kindest, sweetest people you will ever meet in your life, for real, right? And but holy shit, what an awful filmmaker, man. The Tommyknockers. Well, no, the Tommyknockers was watchable. The Langoliers, holy fucking shit.
That fool, that shit lingered on. The Lingerliers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's
linger.
He has no business directing horror movies, is what I'm saying.
I miss those made for TV movies.
Right? They made a new Stand too with the fool from Northman. I haven't watched it yet. Did it come out yet? I don't know if it came out yet. They remade the Stand with
fuck that.
It was a special event when Stephen King would release.
Yeah, I was like,
oh my god, right? New miniseries? Hell yeah.
Yeah. From It, remember, because It came out and that was like the shit. I remember the one that I thought was cool was Sometimes They Come Back. I like that one a lot.
That was good.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That one was all right. But it was just It and Sometimes They Come Back, and then the other ones were just, I watched the Tommyknockers a lot for some reason too. I don't know why.
Because that one's okay. That one's all right.
Jimmy Smits. That's what I like. Oh, Jimmy Smits is cool.
Jimmy
When that
Smits is
came out.
cool.
Like, I'm
it's
gonna
got
watch 3D
Tracy
Blue.
Lords up in there.
Oh yeah, Tracy Lords from Crybaby.
Yeah, and a bunch of other movies too, which we should
Three
which will go to
Musketeers.
jail if we do admit to having
yeah.
copies.
Coleman says that one with the tar patch kept me from swimming in lakes for years.
Yeah, that shit scared me, dude. Like, if you watch this as a kid, like, it could scare. Like, this movie scared me a little bit. For me, it was a hitchhiker. I like Chief Woodenhead though. I thought he was cool because that's like a revenge horror, you know.
Yeah,
like
well, that's
that.
like a classic EC Comics format, right?
I like the
really
revenge
awful
horror, bro.
person does really awful thing and then has really awful shit happen.
I love that shit. That's my shit right there.
Yep. Because when they get their comeuppance, boy, they really fucking get it.
Yeah.
But check this out, man. It's one of the things I love about horror fandom is when people come up with fucked up works of folk art, because that's basically what this is.
Oh man, they got the toy, dude.
Look at that, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And it could be yours for $99. Oh, sorry, they're all sold out.
Sold.
Yeah, but this is something like I think somebody made a Blackula figure that I wanted, but it was sold out. I have you've seen that custom Captain Cronus vampire hunter?
Yeah, it's just tight.
Right?
Tight
and so when they make something like this, they're like a limited edition, like one out of 50, that kind of a thing. And that's one of the things I love about going to horror conventions. And if you've never been to a horror convention, y'all don't know what you're missing out on.
I've been trying, dude. I just been sleeping on it. They have them over here too.
Oh, dude, in Cali, you got fucking Monster Mania.
Last one I went to was East LA Comic Con, and I haven't. I mean, I had a table there.
Nice.
And that was it. And it had that dude from fucking the creator of from Puppet Masters and the Castle Freak.
Yeah. Charles Band.
Yeah, he had a table there with a bunch of ladies.
Ladies, for the ladies. Look how did you notice how his tongue is fucking hanging out? Hold on.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, Ollie's gone.
Ollie was just like, yeah, fuck these fools. What up, Ollie?
I'm back.
Yeah.
I got knocked out from my cell phone. Sorry, guys.
That's all good, brother. Thanks for actually showing up, unlike Ray.
What is this? Is this a legit figure, custom?
It's a custom. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A legit. Ooh. Yeah. It's a legit figure. Like Mattel or fucking. Toy Biz is coming out with this.
It looks pretty legit though. It's got the Mercedes on there though.
Man.
Isn't
box and everything?
Isn't Mondo or Funko doing like Creepshow? I mean, NECA did Creepshow, no?
NECA has done a lot of shit. Also, Mego
awesome.
is like doing Hammer now.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, they have a figure coming out for the Reptile, and also Peter Cushing as Van Helsing. So I got to get a Van Helsing to go with my Christopher Lee Dracula.
Nice.
Because I'm a Hammer stan.
Yeah,
to
Hammer's
the
awesome,
core. So yeah, she hits this poor guy, and boy, she just keeps running him over again and again and again. He gets progressively more and more fucked up. You see, what they should have done is for the figure is had a head that's
heads.
Replaceable. Like you could swap them out.
Yeah.
Right, like a lot of figures these days, like some of the Amok Time ones, or here, hold on a sec.
He had that Brindlefly head at the end of the movie in her garage, where his eyes were split open.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. That's a big old chainsaw blade.
I'll take that one too, Brian.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, this is and what's great about this too is that it's Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And I mean, it's just like the tie is real, the little handkerchief and everything. But you could swap the hands out, right? And same thing also with this Snake Plissken, right? And they have ones where you could swap out the heads too. And what I'm saying is, if they had done that with this, you could swap out the head, so it's like, so it gets he gets progressively more and more fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would have been the shit.
Right?
But even just the fact that somebody fucking made this is fucking tight as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
I just, man, you gotta love people that just that do crazy shit like this. And yeah, let's see how he looks actually at that.
You know what's crazy about this movie and Dead Stop? They both have people driving big cars.
Oh shit, that's true.
The Crypt Keepers or the hosts.
Oh yeah, and oh yeah. Well, you know what? Do you want to throw up the?
I got the link in the private chat.
Okay, because
thank you. Awesome.
We gotta fucking check that shit out. Let's see, private chat.
A good segue, man. But Brian wasn't on the ball.
Was in on the what?
I was not on the ball, dude.
No, very far from. Oh, dude, I'm never on the ball. I got fucking attention deficit disorder, bro. That shit doesn't get better with age. It gets worse. It's the gift. I always say it's the gift that keeps on giving. Plus, I'm like a total pothead, so that doesn't help. But yeah, I think. How the hell do I share?
I'm just joking, Brian. Don't worry.
What?
I'm just kidding. Don't
You're
worry.
just joking? You're just having like a laugh at my expense? Doesn't make things better, motherfucker. It makes them worse. Yeah. Why am
I got an idea, dude. You want to hear?
Yeah. Do you want to? And just like add it so then I could just click add. I think it's because I'm using Firefox.
How does that work?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Thanks, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Check this out. Ollie, you have the fucking floor, dude. Tell these people why they need a copy of this in their lives.
You need a copy because I say so. No, man. Dead Stop Tour Terror is our own version of Tales from the Crypt. So it's 7 stories, 100 pages of pure border horror. It's stories that are inspired by actual events, news stories, cartel rumors, and all that good stuff, man. Yeah, it's a big book, 108 pages more or less.
Nice.
Yeah,
big one, dude.
Yeah, it's a big one. Die cut cover for the Twisted Metal cover. That one with the bus.
Nice.
And if we read, and there's a stretch goal, and if we reach it, we're gonna turn the Cucaracha cover, which is Rich Ayala's version, into an acetate cover. So it's gonna be like a dual cover, if you will.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
From Roach Balls, in case you.
Oh yeah. I had to hit up my homie to ask him for a cover.
Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait for that, man.
Rich is a visionary too, man.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, he is.
I would say Rich, Rocafort, and Jose Garcia. They're very, I call them all visionaries.
Goddamn Mexicans coming in and just taking our jobs and taking away our comic books from us and blowing our asses out of the water. That shit ain't right.
Latinos
out right here, huh?
That's the correct term, Brian. Latinos.
Oh, I thought it was Latinx.
Because the only Mexicans here are Jose, ourselves, and then Rocafort and Rich are Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
I
I lived in a
so.
Puerto Rican neighborhood for a couple years in the city, and it drove me fucking crazy because of the the culos, man. Just the culos, dude. It's terrible because I'd be like out on the street and I just see like these beautiful onion-shaped masterpieces walking by, and I just be like,
"Oh, okay." I thought you meant like assholes, like people being awful to you.
No, the booty, man, the booty, man. Oh my god! And what's terrible was I'd be like, oh my god, that girl's ass is fucking amazing. Oh, she's like fucking like 16, 17 years old. Oh, what the fucking hell?
Ollie,
it was terrible.
What's up?
You want to talk about these stories a little bit?
Yeah,
sure, man. Boys Night Out. This was one of my favorite ones. It's about a group of teens, American teens, that cross over here to experience the nightlife in Ciudad Juarez. Because underage drinking here is allowed, or the age of drinking is 18, I think, and the U.S. is 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, high school kids over here, a weekend partying.
Going
So,
to donkey
but
shows.
yeah, no, that's in Tijuana, dude, not here.
I
So I
stand
mean,
corrected. I stand corrected.
innocent, naive American teenagers come over here, and so trouble is going to ensue. So
Yeah, it's not gonna. I got a feeling it's not gonna end well for them.
yeah. And in this story, there's a certain saw-wielding maniac that makes an appearance.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I think I might know who that is.
yeah, I mean, so it's for those Undead Border fans, you better get this book because
It's got some lore.
It's the first appearance of
Somebody.
that guy.
It's got some lore in there for 6x6, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That Latchkey Kid is about a kid that develops a certain fear because he is left alone, home alone, because during the Cartel War, police officers were targeted, like on the street, anywhere by hitmen, the cartel.
Yeah.
So the chief of police, he sequestered all of them into hotels. And he didn't give a damn if you had a family or you had a only child or an abuelita living with you. They had to fend for themselves.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so this is a story of that kid that was left home alone. Of course, his grandma would take care of him, but working in the factories like full time, so she would come home really late. So, I mean, if you imagine living alone, dude, like in the outskirts of the city, of the poor side of Juarez, and then hearing gunshots like every minute. Yeah, you'll be fucking scared, man, to live alone.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things that I loved about Undead Border was you look at the horror genre, right?
Yeah.
I identified with it when I was a kid because, I would see like my world. I grew up like, on the rough streets of upstate New York, suburbia, right? And so my world looked exactly like the Brady Bunch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
My house looked like the Brady Bunch house. Right. And my friends' houses looked like the Brady Bunch house. And it just didn't feel like that. It looked like that, but it didn't feel like that. And when I saw horror movies, I was like, that's what I feel like. That's what the world feels like. That's it. Like, in other words, it's not the literal truth. It's the symbolic truth or truth through some kind of like a surrealistic lens, I suppose. I don't know. I'm sounding like a fucking pretentious motherfucker here, but you know what I'm saying.
You are a film snob, so yeah.
And when I read Undead Border, I was like, oh, so that's what it's like living in Juarez. I was like, oh, so that's what it feels like.
I mean, Undead Border might give you an idea, but Dead Stop will give you the full idea, the full picture.
Nice.
Oh man, people just don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people just have no idea this campaign is going right now. Like it's fucking crazy. Like all the people that back the Continuals, they don't know about this campaign, bro. I think if
we
they
need
knew,
to get the word out. We need to get the word out in a fucking very big way.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking missing out on the whole fucking scope of this world of 6x6.
Which is unique. It's not
totally,
like
dude.
anything else.
No, it's not.
That's out there.
Something new to the table. Even if you were to translate this, say if it was fucking Creepshow 3, right? And I'm just saying. And you bring this in there, fuck, dude, you would never see anything like this. And
I mean, some of the we've been approached by filmmakers.
I bet, dude,
because of these stories, and I think one of them have the rights to one of these stories, but they haven't done anything to it yet.
Fuck.
Oh man, Robert Rodriguez needs to get on this fucking shit. Is what he needs to do. Because fucking hell, man,
he's get off that fucking Star Wars shit. But anyway.
Stop doing Boba Fett, damn it!
I know.
Do real shit.
Drink some Boba tea and make some fucking border horror again.
Homeboy. And do fucking Mariachi 3 or whatever.
Exactly.
You already did El Mariachi 3. That was once upon a time in
yeah, it's true.
Right, which was like more
Or four,
like
do
about
part four.
Johnny Depp's character, right?
Let's do
Yeah,
like
that's
Johnny
true.
Depp's character would be a good
Zatoichi.
fucking movie. Make up Daredevil style. But anyways,
Yeah.
No, more like Zatoichi, the blind swordsman, right? But whatever. But yeah, I wasn't too crazy about that one.
Yeah, it was a whatever movie.
I liked
Yeah.
it. Sorry, guys.
That's cool.
I really liked it.
That's cool. Yeah, no, look, I'm not one to shame people for their love of absolute shit movies.
I love Desperado.
Especially considering some of the
like
shit that I
horror movies
love.
back then. That was my jam. Those were my years. That's my childhood.
This Till Dawn, dude, was my jam.
That's the jam, dude. I seen that way too young. I seen that in like 5th grade. I remember my dad and my grandpa and my uncle were like, "Hey," they're like, "Matt Burke, please come to the principal's office." I'm like, "Fuck, what do I do now?" So I go there. Like, "Hey, dude, we're taking out school. We're gonna go watch. We're gonna go get some Shakey's Pizza and watch From Dusk Till Dawn."
Oh, really?
Yes!
They took it to school?
Yes, motherfucker! Fuck yeah!
Who did
So
this?
happy.
Who was
Like-
this?
My dad, my grandpa, and my uncle. That was like one of the best days of my life.
Hell yeah!
Then we went to the motherfucking comic book store afterwards, and I was
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
Was it your birthday or?
Nah, it was just like they just wanted to do that. I was in like 4th, 5th, or 6th grade or some shit like that.
Mm.
Way too young to watch that movie, but I was just like, mind
Beautiful.
fucking blown, dude. It's still one of my favorite movies. And anyway, sorry guys.
No, don't be sorry. That's an awesome fucking story, dude.
Hell yeah, man. Cool.
That's fucking fantastic.
Some motherfucking Mojo potatoes. Fuck.
And the little luchadores that the boy was playing with. It's like one of these, right?
Yeah, dude. You can buy a whole fucking bag of those over here, dude.
I have a whole bag of these. Although I was given a lot out at work, like to the people in my cubicle when I got this. This was like 20 years ago.
You can still contact the manufacturer, man, and make those.
No shit.
They have the legit molds and shit, like from back in the day.
Now they got the sweet ones though. Look at that.
Yeah. Nah.
Blue, we must go.
Dude, did you watch the Stranger Things promo with Santo?
Fuck yeah! Like only about 5 times. You fucking kidding me, dude? I'm a fucking El Santo fucking stan. El Santo is the fucking goat.
We went to Walmart a few days ago, the Mexican Walmart, and to get chips.
Yeah.
And there's these promotional posters, dude, like done in the retro Lucha movie.
Oh.
And it's a Santo, and then you have the Demogorgon in the back, like all hand painted. It was badass.
But that's only for the Spanish speaking market.
Hell yeah, dude. We're lucky. You're not.
Yeah, no shit. It's just like, hey, you know, some gringos here love them some fucking El Santo too.
We even had a promo with our top UFO investigator, Jaime Maussan.
Yeah.
They filmed it for Netflix Mexico or Latino.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he went to Hawkins and like film shit outside of the laboratory and all that, and it's just this old UFO expert from over here, which was hilarious, man. I like that Netflix is doing this shit with
me too.
With our culture, our pop culture icons. So it's pretty badass.
It is. And the thing is I've always gotten the feeling that Mexico isn't proud of that culture, kind of like Japan isn't proud of Godzilla.
They're
right?
not proud? What?
That they're kind of like, it's looked down upon as like low art, right? Now we understand, right? Because we're like superior beings, that there is no such thing, that there's no like high art and low art. There's just art.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what's awesome is awesome. And when I saw those fucking El Santo movies as a kid, those blew my fucking mind, dude. I was just like, this dude's the shit. He's fucking wrestling in the ring. He's kicking ass in the ring. And then he's just like, oh, you know, time to go and fucking fight some fucking vampires at the fucking cemetery. Right? And
are you aware that it's a double, like a body double? Is that the real Santo? Or is it?
I think I don't know. I think it's El Hijo del Santo.
No, I'm mistaken.
And like you're talking about not about the old Santo movies. You're talking about the Stranger Things.
No. The movies. I got confused, and I meant to say they dubbed. They're not. It's Santo talking actually, but they dubbed him.
Oh, yeah. They changed his name to Samson.
Yeah, because it's fucking how he talks like in reality.
Yeah,
it's not like movie quality.
No,
they have to dub him. It's why he speaks so eloquently and shit, man.
Oh my god. Well, yeah. I mean, because also he's a genius too. He's like fucking Batman. It's not like like these computers and shit in his fucking Batcave and shit. Well, and to me the biggest pimpinest scene ever was watching him going out on a fucking date and fucking making out with this chick with the fucking mask on.
Of course, that's El Santo, man.
El Santo is a fucking G.
He's a Mac. He's a real Mac.
The real Mac. Holy shit, man. So anybody that knows anything knows that El Santo's the fucking shit. In fact, like now there's El Santo movies all over Tubi. And that's why, like, tonight I wanted to do, like, maybe El Santo versus La Llorona. That's where he's teamed up with Mantequilla. Mantequilla being, like, evidently, I guess he was, like, a boxer.
Oh, Mantequilla Nápoles. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
dude,
he was actually, like, a good sidekick.
He lives here, dude.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, he lives here, yeah. I think he's still alive. I'm not sure.
Well, if you see him, tell him I said yo. Tell him like Brian Christgau like loves your shit. Thinks that you were like El Santo's like perfect compadre.
And he's a real boxer too.
No, I know.
Yeah,
because it's like hold on a shit. Hold on a motherfucking second.
He's like his own genre altogether.
Hell yeah.
Start some shit.
What is Brian doing? What is he doing?
He's getting some surprises.
Shit.
Have you ever been to Tapulpa?
No.
That place is crazy, man. It's like medieval.
What you talking? Wait,
talking about a town up in the pines, up in the Mexican.
Oh,
pines.
that's right. Yeah. Because because I asked Matt when I found out that he was going to Mexico.
It's true. Where'd you go, Matt?
I went to Guadalajara, then I went to Chapala, and then I went to Tapulpa.
Oh, awesome. You got family there or vacations or what?
I have family there. My father-in-law lives there, and
cool.
My wife's family lives there too.
We're going to Guadalajara in December, dude.
Dude, that place is so awesome. It reminded me. I know I'm gonna sound like a nerd, but dude, it reminded me of Gotham City, bro, and like Mega City 1 put together.
Yeah,
straight up, because there's all these fucking cathedrals, and like I was fighting off like inspiration of characters, you know what I mean? And then for me, it's the kids, dude. The kids are the ones that want to come up and that need help and stuff. And there's never anybody that fucks with you over there. And I always thought people would try to come and fuck with me, but nah, man. And it's just kids that need help and money and food. And I'm sitting there, eating some ice cream and drinking like a horchata, and the kids are like, "You got any money?" I'm like, not right now. Like, well, can I have that? I'm like, well, yeah, sure. Just take all my food. So I give them that, and then I'm drinking a fucking michelada over in Chapala at the lake, and little girls come up from the mountains. They start singing in some raspy ass fucking voices, dude. Like probably like 7 years old. And she's like, "Can you buy me? Can I have some money or this and that?" And I'm just like, I'm like, not right now, And then she's like, "Oh, can I have your beer?" I'm like, "No, I can't buy you."
Careful, man. Be careful, man.
So, yeah. So, but man, that place was crazy, man. There's a lot of history to Chapala, even just how the place was started and how the Spaniards came in and took it from the natives, and all the water there is from the volcano.
Yeah,
it's all hot.
Well,
and the place was spooky, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
that town specifically. I heard some horror stories too, because I have my brother-in-law. Like,
did you hear the story about the vampire that they staked him, and the stake actually turns into a tree, a big ass tree?
Is that in Chapala?
That's in Guadalajara. That's what they told me.
No, but they have a mummified girl in in the cathedrals. But I just didn't get a chance to go to it. But I seen it on YouTube. Someone went there like a year ago and was filming it, and I was just like, Like it's straight up like it feels like like it's fucking crazy, bro. Like it felt like I was in another like world that like a world that I created. Like the shit.
Yeah, dude, it's
amazing. That's amazing.
They,
because there's all this beautiful Spanish architecture
Yeah.
from like 200 years ago.
Yeah.
That's like, because like you don't even see a lot of that in Europe, especially like in Germany, because the place was just fucking flattened, with bombs. But that's like a place, that's a city that I'm assuming has never been, it's never been bombed. So all that shit's still intact. And you're talking about like what, a high dry climate, right?
Yeah.
And that preserves shit. That's where the mummified girl comes from, because there's something in the soil.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of art too, man. Like a big art district. I went down there because you have to get a COVID test to come back into the country. And I flew out of there in LAX, and I'm just walking around, dude. And there's fucking Strathmore and Bristol boards, like in all these stores, all these like, Windsor Newtons. And I'm like, is this the art district? And like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, this isn't an art district. And I'm just like, oh shit, dude. There's fucking more art supplies here than anywhere I've ever been. And there's this big fucking parking structure that looks like a corkscrew. And I was like, dude, I'm in Mega City 1, bro. Like it looked like Mega City 1, bro, and it was all fucking
dude. In Guadalajara, there's a lot of artist scene over there.
It's fucking tight, bro. And then like the hotels are cheap, and the fucking dude, I went to this one called Real Mastranza. We got like on the 6th floor. It was pretty posh, dude. It was only like fucking, I think it was like $30 a night. And fucking room service, nice, dude. I'm like, dude, if I was like a fucking millionaire, I would just live in different hotels and live here and just keep a low pro and eat beans and rice every fucking day.
Oh man,
dude.
How was the food?
Did you go out and eat tortas ahogadas, dude?
No, it's my wife's favorite food. There was like 20 different ones on the way to fucking hotel or the airport. That's her favorite food though. My brother-in-law makes that like bomb as fuck from scratchers. But we went to this place that's called Super Tortas. Yeah, and, that place was fucking fire, dude. But yeah, just chili quiles like every day.
Oh shit!
We deep fried fucking some bass, some catfish, and some tilapia and chapala. That shit was fucking fire. I'm here like fucking eating it. This motherfucker like, get that shit up.
Man.
But it was.
I'm glad you had a good time, man. It's totally awesome.
Next time we're gonna go to like a wrestling match. Because they know some cats down there, I guess, in Guadalajara.
Oh, dude, and
never been.
One of the times that we went to Guadalajara, we went to paint a mural at a hostel, and that hostel, they have a bus route that takes you to the arena to see the Lucha, dude. It's we waited there, and 7:00 the bus came. It's like an old timely bus, man. It's like it's pretty awesome, man. And yeah, man, it took us to the arena. We saw fucking luchadores get the shit knocked out of them.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking awesome, man.
Was La Parka in the house?
Dude, I don't remember, dude, but it's one of the newer luchadores that nobody knows right now.
Right.
Yeah,
so I'm sure they're probably as talented or more talented than the
dude, there
guys who came before them.
They were all high flying, dude, like from the third rope, and damn, it was a show. It was really a show. We got heckled by the audience too.
Well, yeah. I mean, look. I admit, if I've never been to Mexico, if I go to Mexico, I want to see some fucking lucha libre.
Brian, if you went there,
you
would never come back. Brian, if you went there, because Guadalajara is like Germany and Mexico put together, and Spain. You ain't coming back, and France too. From all the fucking, I'm telling you, dude, all the fucking comic creators should go there. It's like everything we need all in one spot. Like the inspiration, best food in the fucking world, like
Artist
some of the best.
Colony.
I mean, I love Mexican food. It's my favorite food. But I mean, like fucking all the artists, all the art, the fucking architecture. Everything, dude. It's got everything you want right there.
The only thing, the only food that I think that's better than Mexican food is Japanese food. But Mexican is like a close second.
Mexican's my top,
pretty
dude.
fucking.
Then it would be Italian. Then it would be American.
Thai, I really dig. Thai, Indian.
Thai's good, but it's too spicy. It's too small, and it's too expensive. Triple threat.
Oh well, yeah. That depends on where you go. There's some great places out here. But
Matt knows, dude. Matt knows.
It's fire though. I ain't gonna lie. I love Chinese food too. But Japan, don't even get me started on those motherfuckers. the tiniest little island over in Asia. They got samurais, manga, anime, ninjas, fucking teriyaki, fucking sushi.
Yeah, man.
Just randomness. Just fact drop.
Ultraman.
Godzilla. Fucking kaiju, man.
Fucking Gojira. Like, dude, all that shit out of that one fucking little stream of islands, dude. More than like any other culture in Asia.
Incredible.
And they're kicking our asses, man. Manga sales too, man.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Like, oh, my God. 10 to 1. 10 to 1.
For like 20 years now. Like, probably, dude.
Yep. Go to a local bookstore if you have like a bookstore in your area.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble.
Dude.
Barnes and Noble.
We were.
Like not even like American comics don't even get an aisle.
It's like
they get like 3 shelves.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry.
You know,
right? And everything else is fucking manga, like fucking row after row after row.
Then you got a big Tokyo Ghost in there, like fucking. That's in the fucking American one.
It's astounding.
At one of our shows, we were looking at the sales charts from one of these months in I think spring for mangas. The lowest number was 2 million, dude, for a title.
That shit's weak, bro.
2 million, dude, and the highest one was I think 12 or 15. The most popular manga sold 15 million units.
Holy fucking shit! And here, it's considered a success if you sell 50,000.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. Like you just take like their setup.
They're
right?
drinking our fucking milkshake.
Well, it's like they took,
That's why we got these motherfuckers coming from Japan taking our shit. Now these guys coming from down south taking our shit. What the hell?
They have people though lined up though, artists, ready, like, oh, dude, my arm's tired, bro. Get the fuck out of the way. Boom. This was like,
yeah.
Oh, my arm's tired, dog.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the way. Yeah. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. This book's gotta get finished. Like that, their shit's lined up, and you won't even tell it's fucking seamless.
I think like the next big wave in comics is going to come from south of the border. I really do, because like when I started working with Adrian on the first issue of Six Gun Guerrilla, I was like, or actually this is when I met him at the New York Comic Con. I was just like, yeah, dude, what is it? Is this something in the fucking water down there? Because when I put out an ad for an artist, all like at the end, like I sorted through like 100 different ones, right? Because I posted an ad saying this is a paying job, right? This is what I'm going to pay you per page. I wish it could be more, but I'm a practically broke ass bitch.
Right,
That's all I can afford right now. But
front.
just so you know, up front, right?
Yeah.
And it just, like I would say 9 out of 10 of the finalists of like the final 20, we're all from fucking Brazil, Mexico, Colombia, fucking Argentina. It was astounding.
Well, dude,
I'm just like,
it's a lot of reasons for that.
I've always wondered.
It's cultural, like they're inspired, they're hungry, and they're starving. And there's a line that I think I made up, but I don't know. When an artist is no longer starving, he is no longer hungry.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think there's
some
definite truth to that, man.
Just some artists like their shit's so fucking inspirational. Like when they first start out and they're fucking hungry and they get in there and they fucking do all this crazy groundbreaking shit, and then they're kind of got their money and they're like, all right, I'll make some cool shit, but it's like it's a different
And then they phone it in. The passion is gone.
I believe that when
these dudes have passion, that's it. I think you've got it.
If we got the money, that's when we do the bigger shit, man.
The bigger shit, yeah.
Yeah, because that's when you have the budget to do better shit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, that's where we're all trying to get, aren't we? We're trying, because right now we're at the point where we're like, we're funding a book, and then we're using that to finance the next book. But this is all leading somewhere. We don't know where. Sim, I think, is the guy. I think he's the guy that's going to unite us post whatever this is, right? Because we could get like all of our YouTube channels, all of our Twitter pages, everything could get fucking snapped out of fucking existence in a fucking heartbeat, and we all know it, right? So we can't help but think, okay, you know, what happens if Indiegogo says, yeah, fuck you, fuck y'all tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And suddenly we don't have a place to sell our comics. But you know, eventually what we're gonna do is we're gonna form some kind of an alliance. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's going to be something on the level of Metal Hurlant, right? In the 70s, when the French comic book artists basically said, fuck you.
Dude, you haven't seen what we're doing over at Comics Way?
Yeah.
It's Shopify, dude. We're building our own platform, dude.
Chopified?
Shopify, like the Chapo, no. Shopify.
Yeah, dude. There's a dog in my neighborhood named Chapo.
Nah, dude. Brian, dude, from Arisaga, he's building his crowdfunding platform via Shopify, man. That's where we're gonna launch our Dwarves versus Junkman, our latest book.
And another thing you guys need to do, you have to run second or third chance campaigns on Kickstarter.
No, dude, after that stuff, if we fund or not, we're gonna move on to Kryptonos. Yeah, we're gonna do a second chance on Indiegogo like pretty soon, and then start working on our Kickstarter version of the campaign, and probably go into Zoop too.
That's smart.
Yeah, because we need
more stacks on the table. You know what I mean? That you don't want to miss.
That's the plan. After I close the current 6-gun campaign, is to try Zoop. Although Pops made a really good point when he said, I wouldn't trust them until they deliver a book.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
And I'm like, damn, that actually, you know, there's some sense to that. Yeah. What if we get screwed?
Honestly, because those guys are actually handling the printing.
Yes.
That's
they're handling fulfillment.
Yeah.
And they actually promote. So it's like you're getting something. It's like they're taking 10% of your shit, but they're giving you something for it too.
But they promote. Where do they promote? Because I'm not seeing anything, dude.
I don't see crazy Instagrams. Axemen. I've seen 2 Axemen promotions. I mean, I'm not on my Twitter all the time. I back Axemen on Zoop. I haven't seen crazy Axemen promotions from them. I've seen 2, and it's been open for 60 days.
I haven't backed it yet. I'm going to back it when I get my next disbursement. Also, I have to say, very sorry, Ollie, I haven't backed Dead Stop yet. But that's because I'm a broke ass bitch.
I'm out of here. Bye.
Everybody out there, listen to me carefully. Look into my eyes. I'm very serious, very sincere when I say this shit. Don't be a broke ass bitch like me. Get fucking Dead Stop like now.
Don't call yourself a bitch, Brian.
Yes.
You know what I'm going to say? What I think we should do? This is my opinion. I think we should do Indiegogo. I think we should do Kickstarter. I think we should do Shopify. I think we should have our own websites. And I think we should just put a little bit in each one. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I think you're leaving audiences on the table.
Absolutely, because there's
some people that aren't going to go to any one of those. Some of them are going to go, fuck you, I'm going to this one. Fuck you, I'm going here. Fuck you, I'm going here.
And
just as an experiment, I put my 6-gun trade paperback out on Kickstarter and just left it there and didn't promote at all on purpose.
Yeah,
let me just fucking leave it there.
Go drink some beers, come back 5 days later. Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
And I made about like $2,000-$3,000.
Oh wow.
You put your motherfucking effort into one of those fucking 10 things I named, right? But you do one of them. It's part of the explosion of marketing. You don't want to just limit yourself to your one website or one, you know. That's
also think about this. Create probably a project for a certain kind of audience, no? Or, for example, I want to do something just for Kickstarter because I know the demographic in Kickstarter. I know what they like. I know the audience. So let's work on this and just throw it to them, no? And see what happens. And
rest in peace, Mantequilla.
Mantequilla. Oh, he passed away? Wow.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Mantequilla Nápoles.
He was a boxer.
Okay.
He's in, here, let me. in here.
Oh, you went.
I got some shit.
You got some shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn, look at that artwork, bro.
I know, isn't that tight?
Fuck, I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, man. And like first I thought you said that you were in Guanajuato, and so I was like, oh, did you go see the mummies?
Guanajuato? Yeah. No, one day I will go there.
Right. By the way, Blue Demon is still very fucking pissed off. Very pissed off about this movie. Because basically him and Mil Mascaras are fucking just whipping zombie ass through the entire movie. And then what happens? El Santo just fucking pulls up in his fucking sports car and hands out some fucking laser pistols, and they burn the fucking zombies up. And then like El Santo's the fucking hero.
And Blue's
just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And and when I hear something really fucking hilarious, I watched a documentary about these movies, like from like 1990, and he was talking about this as if it actually happened.
Damn,
like a real dish.
He was genuinely fucking and still bitter about it, still fucking pissed off.
Hey,
about
Santo, remember we fucked up those mummies and you didn't give me a gun? Fuck you, man.
Yeah, that shit was real. That shit was real to him, you know. Like,
well, that's my point. Is these motherfuckers did not play. They did not play. It was not a fucking game. It was not a fucking joke for these motherfuckers.
They lived that shit.
Shit was 24/7.
They lived that shit. They didn't play. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why El Santo's the fucking shit.
Homeboy
was buried with his mask on. With his fucking mask on.
I got some shit for you guys after the stream too. Some ideas. I told Brian before, but
I have some of these lobby cards, Brian, like legit lobby cards. Yeah.
Oh, we may have to do a trade.
I'll look for them.
I got a lot of shit to trade.
And they're legit, dude, from that era.
Yep.
I need to know which movie though, because I don't remember if I have a Santo movie.
Brian,
because they weren't all El Santo movies. This was a fucking genre, and I try to explain this to people. They don't fucking understand. It's just like if you went to the movies. If you go to the movies, it's like, oh, are you going to go see the comedy? Are you going to go see the horror movie? Are you going to go see the musical? You would go see this one movie, and it would have everything in it.
Yeah. Like Hellboy.
There's always a fucking musical sequence. There's always a fucking song or a mariachi band jamming something. There's always a moment where
every genre.
You know which was my jam back in the day was Chabelo versus the Monsters. Have you seen that one?
Chabelo versus the
Chabelo's he's an actor that plays a kid, like an overgrown kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and supposedly he's immortal. Because I think he's like over 100 years still alive. He had like a variety show like every Sunday morning over here in Mexico. Yeah.
And what did he do? Like a team up movie with El Santo?
No, they played like Chabelo and Pipito. I think they were like Boy Scouts that would get into trouble. And they would like uncover plots like for global domination and shit like that. It's funny, awesome. Dude. And it's pretty cool. They're on YouTube, man. They're for free.
Oh, dude, yeah. No, I would definitely check that out. You know, I would. Then there's fucking El Santo with Capulina.
Oh, Capulina, dude. Yeah. There's a lot of Capulina movies on YouTube too for free.
I discovered that. I was just like, damn, there's more Capulina.
Dude, Capulina, Chabelo, man.
There's a Robo Capulina in the one where he's with El Santo. There's a Capulina robot. Robo Capulina.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, I love that shit, man.
Yeah, Capulina's kind of like our Abbott and Costello or something similar like that.
That's what I heard. Like, there's one book that's like, shit. Do I have that here? That's like the Bible, pretty much, on like Mexican horror wrestling movies. Yeah, but it's like most people don't even know that this genre even exists, and oh, dude, one of these days, man. Oh, if I could get to do fucking Tequila Moonrise with you, mofo's, that would be fucking amazing.
We need to do our own luchador comic first, and then we'll talk.
All right. God damn it. God damn, man, these motherfuckers are just. So I have a theory. I think the only reason why you haven't met your goal yet is
because the economy's fucked.
No, because you're waiting for like a rescue piece from you're waiting for free art from Preston and Sim. Because those motherfuckers, man, those dudes.
I talked to Preston. He asked me, but we're not gonna waste his talent in this one.
What?
Yeah, dude, we need to use Preston wisely.
Dude, because he's a fucking 656 stan. He's the one that fucking turned me on to your shit, right?
I know, dude, but no. I mean, we need to use his talent wisely. I mean,
all right.
That's why I asked Rich for a variant cover, and we're just using 2 covers, man, this time.
All right.
I understand you, Brian, but
yeah, because
bear with me.
Because those motherfuckers, man, and this is why I love them. If your campaign is struggling and it's like having difficulty getting to reaching its goal, you're getting a free piece of art from Sim. You're getting a free piece of art from Preston. It's just like guaranteed. Like you consistently, I've just seen them do that over and over and over again. That's why they are the shit, though. Anything else you want to say about Dead Stop?
Junior, we haven't heard about Junior yet.
Yeah, I heard about Junior. Okay, Junior. This story really fucked up a lot of people, especially Americans, because when we took this, we did a version of Dead Stop back in the day, like only 3 stories, and we took this one, and it's about what does it take for a kid to become a man in the cartel? So it's kind of like a coming of age story in the cartel world. So, I mean, you can imagine what could happen.
Some pretty dark shit.
Pretty dark. And especially when you involve a kid. So yeah.
Jesus. Fucking hell! But I noticed that that's a theme in these stories. Is it seems like there are a lot of child protagonists.
Yeah, I noticed that too, man. And especially in this edition, it's very a lot of kids in this, because kids are the ones that are mostly get fucked over here, man. They're the victims here. They get dragged between the how's it saying?
Caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, they get caught in the crossfire and all that. So yeah,
it's scarier too. Women and children are always gonna have to, if they're the main character, it's always gonna be more fucking terrifying in the horror story.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's like in wartime, any wartime, it's the main victims, the biggest victims are always the kids. Always.
Victims or victimizers too, man.
Yeah. No, kids can be dangerous too.
Yeah. Because over here they get recruited, man, from at the earliest 9 years. They're doing horrible shit, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
because they do this in Africa. They also
the child soldiers, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Mao Zedong said, like, you want like the ultimate soldier. The ultimate soldier, give me like a 14, 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
He's like, they're sociopaths. They'll kill without conscience,
Yeah.
And it'll be fun even for them. And they have no sense of
right or wrong,
of mortality, and no sense of right and wrong. That comes later. And what the fuck has that got to do to you?
Yeah.
Right?
The age
talk about fucking horror.
The age expectancy of a person in the cartel is what, like 18, 20 years of age? So these kids live fast, man.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Scary shit, man. Ugh. Fucking hell.
I mean, we are here to scare you guys, so back Dead Stop.
Yeah.
Back Dead
most
Stop,
definitely. Yeah.
You guys are missing out.
Yeah,
And
well,
this is
don't
a-
worry. You're gonna make your goal. That's for damn
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I'm
that's
not
gonna
worried
happen.
either, man.
Happen.
But you should be. This should be at 17.
Yeah, I
Dude,
just
I
think
was-
people don't know about it, dude. Like they just don't know about it somehow. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Well, we need to work on that.
It's a fucking Mandela thing or some shit. Like,
Yeah,
fucking,
well-
you know what I mean? This
Yeah,
is fucking
have you guys been?
6x6 here.
Have you guys been like promoting? Have you been on?
We've been on. We launched on Shay. We went on Bancroft. We've been doing shows. That's the other thing, dude. People are booked, man. People are busy with their shows, and I got lucky getting like at least 10 shows for this month, and we're only doing 30 days, dude. Also, because we got
what? You're only doing 30 days?
Yeah, 30, if we fund, we're gonna leave it in demand, and that's it, man. And just start working on it, and whenever we get our proofs, people are gonna see, oh shit, these guys are not talking shit, man. They mean what they say.
Days.
Dude.
Yeah.
The fucking that's the thing. It's just like after you fulfilled on the Cryptidnals, this was like that's the best fucking package I ever got.
Yeah, ever
from
ever.
CG ever.
Right? You don't fuck around
like,
either.
These
You
motherfuckers,
gotta get your shit
man.
like now. Like the first Undead Border, I remember you guys like get it now, and you guys fucking got rid of it. And I was lucky enough to get the fucking Second Chance campaign with the with the Preston cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was telling everybody.
I don't think
to
people
fucking
realize
back
too,
that
like,
shit, and you did okay. I think maybe you did about like 8 or something.
No, we did 3, and it was good.
It's so good, and this is gonna be so fucking entertaining and it's gonna be so quick.
Dude.
Like I'm gonna sit there with my fucking my beer, my snacks, and read this like on the next story, and it's gonna be fucking terrifying. You know what I mean? They're gonna be quick, and you know what I mean. And
all these stories are like 8 to 12 pages long.
See, damn, and that's
and it's just like no killer, man, no filler.
Yeah,
nice.
That's sweet.
Nice.
Now, Starfish.
Once again, people, take a look at this. Take a look at this face.
Look at my face.
Look at these sincere eyes that are just hating themselves for not having backed Undead Border yet. Although I'm getting my disbursement.
Let's stop. Not Under the Border.
Oh, duh. Yeah, die. But yeah, dude, I can't wait. I can't wait to read this, man. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. It's this one, man. Starfish is about what does it take to survive a kidnapping? You know, kidnappings people don't, especially in Mexico, man. Those
Dude, that's
poor
why
souls,
Guillermo del Toro moved like himself and his entire family. He wanted evidently to stay in Mexico.
He'll never come back. Yeah,
No.
that's why I went. That's why I went to
yeah,
Mexico.
so now he's
that's the only
like-
reason I went. I never wanted to go to Mexico. I only
Right.
went because I wanted to protect my family. When I went there, I was like, "Oh, there ain't shit to worry about." But there is.
Yeah.
It's fucking. You don't want to go around fucking flossing your fucking cash and all that shit.
Exactly.
You know, I wanted to go, but I was fucking terrified to go. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking afraid.
No, dude,
So I went
you've
there to
got a
protect my
wife and
kids.
kids. Yeah, no, you've got
Everything
you
was
have
cool. The only thing to worry
Yeah.
about was the kids. When I got there, the street kids. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And sorry, but yeah,
That had to fucking I mean, that shit has to be fucking fucking heartbreaking.
dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, in this story, I mean, during the Cartel War, I mean, most of these stories also deal with the Cartel War and all that, the little incidents that occur like around it. So one of the things that happened over here were the express and normal kidnappings. Is when I say express, I mean they would like wait for you outside your work or your house or the ATM machine, get you in the car and just ask, hey, call your wife, call your dad, call your whatever, tell them to make a deposit and we'll let you go.
Express.
Yeah,
And
express.
And it's kind of like a business, right? It's just like then because I think most of the kidnapping, correct me if I'm wrong, most of the kidnapping victims survive. They do end up getting turned loose, right?
There's a there's a high percentage that they don't.
Yeah, it's mostly in Mexico City though too.
Yeah,
that's a you know.
Yeah, the heavy hitters are over there in Mexico City, but during the cartel war, that was a new commodity here, man. A lot of kidnappings.
I watched,
and honestly, not by the cartel, dude. Also, law enforcement would do this shit
Yeah, yeah.
because a lot of people would come over here,
Like
like
another
from
gang
out,
I hear.
yeah, out of town,
Yeah.
and they saw it like, yeah, they saw it like, oh shit, we couldn't like in Joe Pesci when he goes to Las Vegas, and he sees like, oh shit, fertile soil, we can run this town. That's how
Yeah.
a lot of people over here come. And, oh shit, we can do this shit, and like gets caught and like not lose a beat or get caught because we are the law. And
Right.
yeah, so it's
Jesus
it's
Christ.
fucking terrible.
Wild
But-
West shit, dude.
Yeah,
Totally.
Legit. Fucking hell. And
That's
and here's another story about La
La Llorona. Yeah, this is all Ray Ramos, dude. The other stories are written by Pancho Francisco, the writer on Dead Border, Escape or Die. So if you like his style and writing in there, you're gonna love this here. And also Ray, man, Lady of Sorrows is kind of his first attempt in writing La Llorona. It's all written in prose, like poetry and shit, and it reads like a storybook, man. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, sweet. I can't
Yeah.
wait. to fucking read
Fantastic,
that, dude.
fantastic. Ray is an incredible writer. He really is. I was really impressed with the Cryptidnals and like the world that he created.
Fucking
That book
Ray.
is fucking epic, dude. It's like
Epic.
fucking Peter Jackson and fucking
Yeah, yeah. Really, I mean,
It's
epic
like
in
fucking
scope.
Tolkien-esque
Yup.
to me. That's
Yeah,
the best way
yeah.
to describe it. And Robert and Howardian too, like straight up. I can
Yeah,
point it out
Yeah.
too, but I'm not gonna
Like
do
you
any
got
of
the
it. Totally.
feeling that there was a world beyond what you were seeing.
Yeah,
And
all the
that's when
different
you
races and
successfully
stuff.
created a world. Is when your imagination is filling in like the blanks. Like, okay, like what's going like where
Dude,
you know,
and
what other shit's going on?
and what's coming up next is gonna be fucking badass too, man.
Oh, I can't wait for it.
I mean, if you
Ooh.
heard the audio from the QR code, there's a hint of a spinoff there. So
Yeah.
check it out, guys.
Goatman, oh man, I love Goatman. For me, he was kind of like the Conan of that story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Goatman was badass. Mad Dog.
Mad Dog and Conan, or Mad Dog and Goatman. Those are my two
Yes.
favorite. I mean, I like a lot of them, but those two.
And
are
La
like,
Llorona. I really
Yeah.
like the La Llorona character and how Ray kind of sort of redeemed her.
yeah,
right?
I was like,
Where
oh, this
she was
fool,
like-
dude, he like, this shit's tight. Yeah,
Made her like a really
Yeah.
tragic character.
tragic as fuck. And it made
Tragic
sense.
as fuck, right? And
made
then she
sense, too.
looks like this cute little Mexican goth chick.
Yeah.
And it works. It's just like, I don't know, like even like the Kid Cthulhu, I was just like, really? Like what's he doing here? That's before I read the book, right?
Yeah,
And then you read it and just like, God damn, he made that work. He fucking
Yeah.
fit that shit in, and it's like seamless.
I like the
Like- like
Sasquatch
clever-
fucking. Oh, I don't want to spoil it.
Like
I can
clever
just, you know.
motherfucker, man.
No,
I was
no.
just like, damn.
Saying that. What did you say?
I was gonna say I like the Sasquatch fucking like the whole
Mm.
tribes, like all that stuff, man. I like
Oh,
how
yeah.
I like how like it's in fucking Texas and like right there in like Texas and Mexico, Tex-Mex, you know, and like
Yeah.
they can stay in there. There's so much fucking fertile like place for storytelling, and it hasn't
my
been
God.
explored yet. No one's done that. No one's set like a fucking like a sword and sorcery type of thing from there. You know what I mean? I've thought of stuff like that before, but I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? And that's where like Howard fucking he's from Texas, and
Yep.
he was born in a time where the West was dying out, and then technology was coming in with the gas, you know, coming in with the oil rigs and whatnot. So he lived in a town that rejected modernization. So that's why Conan is always a noble savage.
Yep.
So
Yeah, he's a
It's crazy.
badass. Yeah, I mean, the way that Howard saw it was when the shit hits the fan, like wisdom isn't going to save you, intelligence isn't going to save you, courage is going to save you, and that guy has got massive fucking balls.
and that's what I thought about when I was reading that, like this world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
you got
Yeah.
like Native Americans, you got like Mexicans, you got cowboys, like all this shit could go wrong. Like there's so much stuff you could do like right there.
I
And
know.
they fucking seized it, and they didn't even do that so much. They did something else that was plucked from there cryptidly, you know,
Mhm.
of the bridge and whatnot from the Goatman.
Yeah,
Sorry.
fantastic shit, man. Fantastic shit.
Thank
And
you, thank you.
so here we have Burrito Supreme.
Yeah, this was
Saga Supreme.
title is pending because I'm not convinced with this title, but this was
It's what we refer to in the writing scene as tentative. It's
tentative.
the tentative title.
Tentativo. There was a burrito place outside of our studio when we had one back in the day downtown.
Yeah.
And this burrito place would have long lines, dude, like huge. It was really popular. That was like our spot to like eat after a long day of creating comics and shit.
Yeah.
And so this popularity came a lot of disgruntled competition, right? So they started spreading rumors. No, oh shit, the meat is not real meat, guys. So watch out. And so we let our imaginations go wild. No, and imagine the meat was like a certain kind of meat, and that's what Burrito Supreme came to be, man.
Long peg. Am I?
That title's awesome, bro. You guys should definitely keep it.
I like it too.
I mean, it just fits on different levels. Like it's that's just my personal thing. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
But I think that fits.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking like that's what happens in the story a little bit.
Yeah,
they do, and then you guys went there to. Yeah, I think that title's perfect.
It was like a Sweeney Todd Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of a thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Have you seen? There's a 15-minute short film that's actually that I also saw on Shudder called El Gigante.
El Gigante? No, dude, what is it about?
It's about this guy who's like trying to cross the border, right? And he gets separated from his coyote, right? And the guys, who that smuggle people across the border, that's their job. He gets separated and like wanders out into the desert and falls into like the worst, like a house out of hell, where it's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre style family, and they have a wrestling ring set up, and they'll put you in there, and you have to fight El Gigante.
That's fucking tight as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes long. It's 15 minutes long. The end is fucking gross, just disgusting, like in an awesome way. Check that shit out. It's fucking tight.
That sounds tight as fuck.
Yeah, it's like a 15-20 minute movie. It's really good.
I mean, the concept sounds awesome. I mean,
yeah. I'm willing to bet it's probably on YouTube somewhere.
Probably
El Gigante.
Yeah.
Oh, and then,
yeah, man. It says work in progress because Dario's going to redraw it.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, because that comic story was written and drawn around 2010, and Dario needs to.
Since.
Yeah, Dario said, "Oh, dude, I gotta redo this one because it's not up to par with the others." But interesting enough, we're release those stories too, the original ones as a Nash can if we reach a certain goal. So
I really think that there's something important about doing that sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Because I always bring this up, the Rockabilly Road Trip trade paperback by Preston.
Yeah.
And you're going through that, and it's just like you could tell that there's like years between the books. Yeah. And you see him becoming Preston. Right?
Yeah.
And I think that sort of a thing is, first of all, it's fun just to see that process and see that evolution, right? Just from like a fan point of view. But also, I think that that's got to inspire other artists that, it's like, hey, stick with it and you'll level up too. So, I mean, so, I mean, Ace is on that, but releasing those as an ash can, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so in that little ash can, we're gonna include the original Boys Night Out, which is like a 22-page story, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, and you're gonna get to see the original Jugman, like the very first Jugman ever.
So how old is Junkman? How long has he been out for?
He was created like around 2007, dude, more or less.
Fuck around.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
he's an old bastard. And also, you're gonna get to see the Junior story, the original one too.
Nice.
and then the Burrito Supreme. Only 3 stories over 44 pages long. So another for an ash can. That's a pretty hefty book, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Dude,
Without a doubt.
I mean, fucking this book's what 120 pages, dude.
108 more or less. 108.
108 pages, dude. How many
And then you're
comics
getting
is
an
that?
ash can.
That's like 5 comics, dude. Even before the ash can.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
Yeah, and it's gonna fucking scare the shit out of you. Like I guarantee you, like once you read this book, that you're gonna like. I'm not gonna say it's gonna change you, but
It'll give you the heebie-jeebies. Like when I was reading Undead Border, I was like doing this a lot.
Yeah, after I read it,
it made me itchy. Like I got itchy reading that fucking comic. It's like,
yeah, the whole idea, man, of like how like, with the ticks. What I loved how they grew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and how the zombies would like a lot of the zombies, like their faces, their bodies would just have piles of fucking ticks.
Yeah,
like oh man, like, they fucking did it. Oh man,
that's the sensation. That
so good.
Yeah, I mean,
all the
talk about like having an experience, not reading something. If you felt that, then I guess we did our job.
Yeah, like you walk away and it kind of it takes you out of your life for a minute. I'm not talking about when you're reading it. When you're reading it, you're gonna fucking get taken out of your life for a minute.
Yeah,
so I'm talking about when you put the motherfucker down.
It's gonna stay with you.
It lingers in your head for a few days. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna be crazier than the last 2, dude. I think this book's really gonna fucking shake people up. Like it's really gonna be horrifying.
I think people are gonna like make copies of these and pass it around in border towns. Don't cross the border, guys. This happens.
Right? It's just kind of like an anti-tourist.
Cautionary tales, dude. Like, don't cross the border because this shit might happen.
Right?
You better fly over the border.
don't go to Texas unless you're in a fucking tank.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's the message of. Oh, did you guys see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game?
No,
that's coming out.
The Evil Dead game came out, bro. You play the Evil Dead game? I heard that fucking.
No, I haven't.
My brother bought it, and it's badass, dude. It's
I heard it's tight as fuck, dude. Like,
yeah, dude. It's fucking.
Is that for PC?
It came. It's all platforms, man.
I'm gonna get it because that's my favorite franchise. That's my favorite horror franchise. Like Ash is like in my top 3 of favorite characters. You know, it's like
dude.
Batman,
the
Ash,
TV show,
Dracula.
The TV show was badass, dude. I dug it.
And then they got fucking King Arthur's in there. They got Bad Ash. They got Ash. They got anyway, sorry.
Eric the Red too, and
Eric the Red.
All the TV show characters are in it too.
Dude, those TV show characters are fucking cool, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they fucking dropped the ball on that. Big time.
What kind of a game is it? Is it like
a co-op?
Oh, okay.
It's like those Dead by Daylight or
that's what I thought. Yeah.
You have to survive. You have to survive rounds. Like,
okay. Yeah.
Like co-op, like work together, and then get the Necronomicon.
Co-op games are fun. I mean, they're okay, but I mean, I always prefer games where I can hit the pause button.
Oh yeah.
But some co-op shit is fun. But Dead by Daylight's definitely fun.
I think there's a way to like get if you don't like online.
Yeah.
Or depend on others. You can play with bots. I think.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I remember playing like the World War Z game, even though the movie sucks.
Yeah.
The game is pretty cool, but then it's like same thing with like with the Aliens game, the Fire Team something or another, I think it's called, right? It's Aliens Fire Team Elite. It's like everybody would run off and do their own thing instead of working together as a team. And the way the games are designed, if you just run off and you don't help each other, you're fucked.
Yeah, it gets surrounded.
Which is a great idea, but then it's just like I had to play with bots because it's just like I don't know, maybe like everybody I was playing with was like a fucking like a 9-year-old or something. You have no idea who you're playing with.
You know which game is good, like for co-op too?
Yeah,
the Nazi Zombie Armies series.
Oh,
you can play that solo or in multiplayer.
Play that shit solo is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of like atmospheric synthwave music. It's badass.
Oh well, there's the new one. The new one looks all woke though. Aren't there like
oh yeah, the fourth
black
one,
chicks in like World War II?
Yeah, it does look kind of woke, but get
and
the
they got
trilogy.
they got rid of the Russian character and they got rid of the German character too.
Yeah, it's get the trilogy, man. The trilogy is where it's at.
Oh, dude, I already like played through all three of those and finished them like a year or two ago.
Yeah,
it's a fond memory of mine actually, like playing those games, and when you get like the really sweet hit, you'll see like the bullet traveling and bullet time, and like see like an X-ray of all the damage that it's doing.
Oh,
and
shit.
You'll see like the back of the trajectory of the bullet, and like you'll see the back of the head fly off. And whenever that would happen, I'd yell, "Ken Foray, motherfuckers!" Just a little bit of information.
Yeah, man, that's an excellent game, man. I think that's the best zombie version of a game.
Yes, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So, let's see. How many days do you have left on the campaign? Now, that's all the shit. That's all the shit that you're getting with. Is that in how many tiers have you got? We should go over the tiers real quick.
Yeah, I mean, before we go, let me talk about this last story, The King of Clowns.
Nice.
This was written by another writer here at 656, Marcos Porras.
Oh yeah.
And drawn by guest artist Sergio. He's another artist here in the city. He has his own crew, Changoleon Comics. His style is very underground, very cartoony, like kind of like Robert Crumb and Harvey Pekar and that shit. Yeah. So this story is about back in the 80s, man. There was like a big surgence of clowns, TV clowns. There's a lot of TV clowns. There was a lot. It was big business back then, and this channel 44, a local channel, they held like a competition, who was the best clown, and I think it was televised or recorded. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But the loser, dude, second place was really sore loser, man. And he did something to the winner, man. It's pretty hilarious. All based on the true story, man. There are shit written in the internet. You can look this up. But yeah, man, and the sore loser is.
That sounds fucking amazing. That sounds fucking amazing. What would I look that up under? Because I gotta fucking. That sounds fucking.
It's just look for Rey de los Payasos, like King of Clowns.
So crazy.
And the perpetrator called Botoncito, Little Button. Yeah, and this guy is still a TV clown. He still performs at parties and shit. He's a lawyer. His real job is a lawyer. So yeah,
that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, we were looking at pictures over at Rini. Everybody was having a ball, man. Everybody was laughing and shit and being creeped out at the same time.
Oh, that sounds fucking amazing.
Dude, like fucking clowns and Juarez, dude. It's a special mixture, man. Because recently there was this clown, like a TV clown, that got busted, man, for robbing a house and shit. I think he was a getaway driver. I'm not sure, but he was
wearing his clown costume.
Yeah, I think he was in makeup, dude.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, man, you can't write that shit, right?
No, definitely not. Now, the story I would love to see added, like as a stretch goal, would be Ray's story of like the third toilet. Because I've heard him tell that story like 3 times, and every time I like pissed myself fucking laughing. It's the best. That's one of the best stories ever. That needs to be a story for like the ash can or for like a stretch goal or something. Everybody I've told that story to fucking cracks up too. Everybody thinks it's fucking hilarious.
Dude, but man, Ray tells it in a certain way, man. That,
yes.
You're hearing it for the first time, man. It's awesome. So right now we don't have any stretch goals unlocked because we want to get funded first. Because I don't like.
No, of course.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. Oh, if we get this much money, you're gonna get this. If we haven't funded yet, so I think it's proper etiquette, good manners, not to like
Yeah.
off right now before you're funded. So yeah,
I'm just busting your balls because I want to read that shit. That's all.
So we have that Ashcan.
Purely selfish motive here.
Yeah, I mean, so we have that Ashcan planned. We have also a supplemental. We're talking. Oh, by the way, guys, we're going to print this in China. We got a cool printer hookup thanks to Brian. That's where he gets all this shit done. So we're talking to the printer over there, and that's why we're gonna make this cover die cut because they have the technology. They have the know-how. So that's why we're doing this shit. And
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Now I hope, of course, that there isn't another Rona lockdown. But I know that
apparently
Adam Lawson was waiting for his books for a while.
Yeah, apparently everything's in order now. They're in check, but I mean, yeah, you never know, right? But
right.
Apparently everything's okay.
Cool.
Rich, man, Roche Balls, it's in the printer now.
Yeah.
They're printing it at the same printer I'm talking to.
Yeah.
So those books are gonna ship out pretty quick, man.
Nice.
And there's a wait time, of course, because they're coming over by boat. So probably 2 months more or less, but that time it passes quick, man. You're gonna get your books quick. So yeah, man.
Dude, especially when fucking there are people that are like, once again, not to name any names or point any fingers, whose books are fucking 2, 3, fucking 4 years late.
No shit.
Right?
No shit.
It's like at least like guys like you and me and Matt were like, well, we at least deliver within the same year.
Yeah, no shit. Exactly. I mean,
so back this shit because you know you're actually gonna get it.
I mean, that's enough. I hate using this as a promotional tool. Like, if people back and haven't gotten your books, but back us, you're gonna get your shit. I mean, I don't like that, but if that's what it takes, guys, I mean, that's with confidence.
Well, look, because everybody that's making their people wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it's going to be, right? They're making us look bad, and they're taking money out of our pockets. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what they're doing is they're killing people's confidence.
Yeah, they're pushing people away. Like, fuck you, I'm not buying any books now.
Yeah.
But
and I've seen that a lot on Twitter, man. I've seen that on Twitter.
Absolutely.
They don't care. They think we're all one big company because we're a movement.
Yeah.
They're like, well, fuck you. I'm not backing your book. But no, but to them, you can explain all you want. It don't fucking matter.
I have gotten 95% of the books that I ordered.
Me too.
95%. This entire summer, I keep getting books. I keep getting books.
Me too. I got
so
many books.
Like, half a year ago, a year ago.
I got like 20 or 30 books. Like I got to read and do reviews on and shit. I got Red Rooster. I haven't fucking read Red Rooster yet.
Oh, yeah. You know what we should do? We should maybe like do Octopus and I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. It's like an Italian Jaws ripoff called Octopus.
I'm down.
Maybe we should have this dude on.
Yeah, I haven't seen Homeboy in a long time,
dude. Yeah.
He only did one update, man. Like no updates. He does one update and then boom, in my fucking sitting in a Gemini mailer. In my fucking mailbox
too. I kind of like that direction, Brian. Like themed movies, like based on a comic book, like Creepshow and Dead Stop. I mean, it's in the same theme, so that's pretty cool to like help grow up the channel. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Matt's got like tons of great ideas, but yeah, I mean, look at this shit, man. I have to say, all like the art and everything in this really
awesome, man.
Does look beautiful in me, fucking.
So Ollie, if we hit the stretch goal on Dead Stop, you were saying that both those covers, they're both like acetate, right? So that means the covers.
No, the first one is a die cut.
What's a die cut? Okay, and then
the die cut. It's. I mean, whenever Brian finishes, I'll show you what a die cut is.
Yeah, those look pretty dope.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's cool.
He's a pro, right? The artist, the creator.
Yeah, he is.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just like I'm just like,
dude, and it's a big book
is
too.
This his first, is this his first book? But I guess not. He's has he worked for like the majors or the independents? The major
Yeah.
independents, I should say.
I think he did. I think he did like a decade ago, but he still has.
Gotcha.
So he's still pro.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I mean, if you can scroll down a little bit, Brian, so I could show Matt the cover.
Okay.
A little bit more. Yeah, that's the front flap, the front cover.
Okay.
And you're gonna the window and the grill are gonna be cut out.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That looked fucking badass.
Yeah, then you're gonna reveal once you like flip the cover, you're gonna reveal the inside.
Fucking.
No, the bus driver, he's our horror host. He's a crypt keeper in the story, based on a character, on a true person.
Really?
He was my brother's bus driver for school.
Oh man!
So we based it on him. So yeah, that's the mock-up. So the first cover where it's white, that's gonna be the cutout.
Was the real guy like telling the kids like horror stories?
Nah, dude, the real guy would be like really like raunchy and skeevy and shit like that. Like he would stop the bus like in the middle of like in the street and just walk out of it and take a piss on the tire.
Oh man, that's gangster.
Yeah, man. So I think all of the bus motif that's thanks to Dominic, because that's how we packaged it for the American audience. Because honestly, compiling short stories and just like that, I mean, there wasn't like a marketing gimmick or a marketing hook to sell. So that's where he came in and told me, dude, just create like a bus driver, and he's like making the stops, and every stop is a story.
That's a brilliant idea.
I was like, oh shit, that's like perfect, man. And plus we'll give the audience the Juarez experience, because riding a bus in Juarez, man, that's a rite of passage, man. That's if you come to Juarez and take a bus, like damn, you really came to visit us if you took a bus ride.
You went for the full experience.
Yeah, you went for the full experience.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like going to New York City and not riding the subway.
Yeah, dude.
It's like,
exactly.
no, you gotta.
Yeah. Okay. So in this cover, the acetate would be the logo and the people running away from the bus. That'll be on the.
Oh, this is gonna be die cut too?
No, it's gonna be an acetate cover, like plastic,
okay.
kind of like Marvels. Remember Marvels back in the day?
Yeah.
Alex Ross and Kirk Busiek, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a treatment we're gonna give to this cover.
So what you're saying basically is, if I buy both covers, I'm gonna have like two special edition like covers that are doing.
Yeah, if we reach that stretch goal, you're gonna have it automatically. Yeah.
It's like tangible, like 3D things in my hands.
Yes.
Both covers.
Yeah.
So there's a reason to back both covers. They're gonna be two different tangible 3D experiences.
Exactly right.
Wow, that's fucking awesome. I don't think I've ever seen any campaign do that before. That's fucking awesome,
me neither. Dude. And I like also that your perks, it's like you guys stuck to like the McDonald's menu. You know what I mean? Like burger, fries,
we got criticized because you're offering sketch cards or prints or posters. I mean, no, I mean we do love that shit, but this is a simple campaign, guys. We just want to give you the book and probably maybe supplementals if we make the goals right. More book, more story, more content, stuff like that.
Yeah,
because honestly,
it's a fun. Just read the stories, and collect some covers.
Yeah,
that makes sense,
right? Like all of the stuff that came with the Cryptidals.
Yeah. And honestly, Brian and Matt, the prints were like the last minute thing, because honestly, I didn't want to add prints to the campaign.
Yeah, no,
because everybody does that, and I mean, not talking shit, but I think it doesn't advance the story, doesn't give you an experience. I mean, I do like prints, I do like artwork, but I mean, I'd rather give you more story than.
That's what people want now. Like people say they want more story more than all the tchotchkes now.
Like,
I've been seeing polls, and like they want a bigger book or an additional book, and then like pretty much like a little bit after that, I don't know if it was a month or 2 months or a couple weeks. That's when I got my Cryptidals in the mail. I was like, oh fuck! So this is like, you got a book, Another book. It's like 3 fucking books.
How many books did we give out? I mean,
spoiled,
3.
man.
It was 3 books.
Yeah,
3 fucking books, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a graphic novel, and then the 2 floppies and the little booklet, right?
4 books.
Yeah. It was because I don't have those handy. I have those upstairs because I'm rereading all the Man Dog stuff for the crossover. But I do have the extras down here, and that's this fucking thing.
I love that one. I love designing that book.
Yeah.
Well,
awesome,
the thing is, I'm like a monster guy, right?
Me too.
Ultimately, like, you know, at the core, I'm like a monster kid. You know, I grew up with like the Munsters and Addams Family and the Universal monster movies.
Look at that. I love seeing all this. Oh man, all those lines.
Yeah.
Throwing all those pencils.
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for character concept.
And it was hard to pick like the best stuff because everything's good, dude.
You got a bunch of stuff, huh? And then you got to design it so it flows with the book, right? And the page. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. No, right. So this is cool, right? That's super fucking cool. It's like, damn, they threw that in there, and then it's just like, oh, there's a print. That's pretty cool. And then there was another print, right, with Preston's Man Dog, and then there's this thing.
I love that one too. I love designing that one. Yeah.
Right.
My daughter loved that one, dude. I was showing her.
Oh, really?
She watches a lot of like cryptid stuff on YouTube and shit, you know?
Cool.
Like, you got to check this shit out. And she's oh, wow, that's pretty scary. It's like just reading them, you know?
How old is she?
She's 9.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Right. And then the fucking Polaroids. And it's like, damn, like, when does this stop? I keep pulling shit out of this box. Holy fuck.
So
and then I'm like, and then I got mad because I was like, where's my button? Where's my button? Where's my button? I didn't get a button. Motherfucker.
The pin was only for people who signed up the mailing list.
That was me. Haha. So with that, you guys delivered the motherfuck ton.
I know.
This one, you guys are putting out 2 special edition fucking covers.
Yeah.
Okay, in a big ass fucking anthology book of border horror that you've never seen anything like this before. You know what I mean? And you guys can't do the same campaign every time. Just on
we can't do it.
You can't.
It's impossible to replicate Cryptinos, man.
We just can't do it. You got to
save that for Cryptinos too.
You know, and the experience has to be something different. And Cryptinos too, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. You guys just do fucking, you know. And the main thing is you guys are delivering a fucking awesome story that like you guys have never read before. That's the thing that people need to jump on this. Yeah, a lot of people haven't read anthologies. A lot of people don't know if they like them or not. You're gonna
that's another thing, man.
You hit it and quit it. That's what it's about. Hit it and quit it.
Yeah.
If you don't like the story, like I said, like with the Amicus movies, it's like if I wasn't feeling the story, that was okay. I wouldn't like turn the movie off. I would just wait 5 minutes, and then you know, the next one would be cool.
And that's the thing we went like in this working with Desktop. I mean, a lot of people dislike anthologies because they're really uneven. The artwork, the stories, they're unbalanced. But not with Dead Stuff, because you got Pancho, Undead Border, you got Ray, Cryptinos, and you got Dario, the Cryptinos, working on this book.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, they're proven talents, man. You back these books. You already read them. You know what you're getting into. Yeah.
All the flavors there, and you get the double covers for fucking $45, dude. And I bought your books, and when I bought 2 of your books, or back 2 of your books, and they come in fucking. He puts them in a Gemini mailer, and then he fucking puts them in another mailer on top of it.
I know. Yeah.
He mails them off way better than I do because I just put my Butch Cleaver books in a fucking Gemini with a poster rolled up.
I know.
He fucking does double does it, dude. So you guys are gonna get
like when you get your book, it's not gonna be all jacked up.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Look at this.
Dude, man, we had to do that because normal Geminis, dude, didn't cut it, man. We had to like buy other mailers, man.
I literally did this. How sad is this? I was just like, maybe my pin is in here.
And Brian, the pin glows in the dark too.
Oh, fuck you. Oh. Too fucking
Like, to be
cool.
real though, like, I'm gonna be 100% blunt with you. I never back variant covers. I just don't do it. I don't believe in variant, even though I love them.
Me
But for
neither.
this, and I'm not saying that because fucking I consider you a homie, but I would fucking back two. I haven't backed both covers, but I would fucking think about doing it on this one because they're fucking two different things going on. Like two different physical, tangible things that are totally different with two badass artists. You know what I mean? So like, you guys should definitely fucking get the two for 45. Like it's
Without a doubt.
It's a steal.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on backing.
Like realistically, you could get back that twice. Have two to open and play with and read, and then have two that you're never going to open that you can fucking flip or just save. And you got Twisted Metal. I like that.
Twisted Metal.
I like the name.
Yeah, it was based on the video game. Yeah, I'm terrible with names and pet names and whatever. Yeah. So Twisted Metal kind of like rang true to this cover, and hell yeah, let's put it.
And you guys got the fucking the La Cucaracha cover.
The Cucaracha cover, yeah, man.
Look at everybody's looking forward to Roach Balls.
Yeah,
everybody knows that their life is better with Roach Balls.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Like, you guys are fucking inspire me. Like fucking 656, Roach Balls, Brian, all you guys, man.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
We got fucking
these
original
dudes inspire
art
me too. That's the thing. We all inspire each other. That's how it's supposed to work, you know. Like I said, it's just like, I think you're getting all of these little sort of artist collectives, and then ultimately we're gonna have to like form like a Voltron, like a robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of people, including myself, are going to be fucking pissed off and kicking our ass that we didn't back this fucking Dario's original art cover. This I have a feeling this cover is going to be iconic. It's not right now, but it's going to fucking cook and simmer, and it's going to be like a pot of chili, and it's going to be fucking too late. And a lot of people didn't back this art, and it's a fucking steal.
Yeah,
like, you don't know what that art, like, you're getting both those pieces from the die cut in that. So 2 pieces of art for $600. That's going into a fucking groundbreaking cover of a border horror anthology, like fucking from 656. You guys should jump on that shit, man.
Definitely.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm in a fucking like a time portal, or like no one's fucking listening to me. And 656 put out a book, and like no one knows about it.
I mean, that's
I don't know what the fuck. What's going on here?
Yeah, man. I mean, other projects are being funded, man. Are being promoted, man. I mean, I get it. We're too small time. We're the little guys.
Like,
I mean,
fucking,
but we'll get there.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit should be on fucking Ethan's show. This should be on the top of his fucking radar. Like, Ethan Van Sciver should be fucking pumping this book out. You know what I mean? And I to be honest, there's no fucking excuse why you shouldn't. You guys are fucking CG. This shit's in there. You guys are up there with the fucking CG Kings. Your quality is top notch. You guys delivered the biggest fucking campaign of this current year. And this book should be fucking shouted out on fucking on Ethan's show, dude. You know what I mean? And it should get a big shout out. That's my personal fucking opinion.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Without a fucking doubt. And you know, I mean, I did shout you out on Cecil's. You know,
good.
And, dude, thank you, man.
Afterwards, and was just like because you know, I'll just come out and say it. You know, I'm like, okay, I got a chance to like, you know, I got my foot in the door. Who do I plug? And I was just like, Sim, right? Because he busts his ass probably harder than anybody. And,
yeah, man, Sim's awesome.
But yeah, it's not right. It ain't right. It ain't right. You need, seriously, once you find your audience, right? Because this is fucking awesome. And
yeah, I don't think Ethan knows about this shit. No. Ethan would fucking love this shit. I can just tell by the type of shit he's into. Like, I'm into the same shit. I know what he likes. If he saw this, he'd be like, oh, fuck. You know, he can't promote everybody, but fuck, dude. People need to know about this shit. They don't know what they're missing out on.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Totally, man.
I guess we'll go off air and like talk shit about Ray behind his back.
Yeah, fuck that guy. That's fine. I love
everybody. First of all, Ollie, thank you so much for coming on, brother.
No, man, thank you for the invite, man. It was awesome show, man.
and Ray can go fuck himself. And we missed you, Ray. If you're watching this later, we missed you, brother. It's all good. And I don't know what we'll watch next week. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. Actually, maybe I can have Ray on to talk about an El Santo movie, and we could pimp this again. Like maybe.
The only movie he'll come to watch to talk about is Vacaciones de Terror.
The fool like wakes up, he's like, oh. All right, I'll be there.
Vacations of Terror, man. Look that shit up, man.
Tales of Terror.
Yeah, Vacations of Terror.
Vacations of Terror.
Yeah, Vacaciones de Terror. It's like an Evil Dead way, Mexican Evil Dead.
Oh shit!
There's a possessed doll somewhere there.
Is that shit on Tubi? Because I saw Cemetery of Terror.
That's another good one with Hugo Stiglitz.
Yes, with Hugo. Yep. Yeah. From Nightmare City.
Yeah, a werewolf.
Is he originally from Mexico?
Yep, he is.
Interesting. I think there's like out of like all of like the Mexicans, all the Mexican characters and like all the spaghetti westerns, and there's like 300 of them. Gilbert Roland was the only actual Mexican that ever played a Mexican in an Italian western. But yeah, folks, back this book. Check us out next week. Hit the like, the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications and all that shit. And we will talk to you next week. Stay scared.